Hey, everybody, welcome back to We Watch Movie. I'm Mike. Jay's changed his battery. He'll be with us momentarily on his special lady stick. You know what that means? Yeah, you do. A Bic. Keeps the legs smooth. Keeps them smooth and ready for rubbing and licking and all the things that men do to their own legs. If they could only reach them. I don't know what I'm talking about. How are you guys tonight? Friday night. Woo! I'm going to take my shirt off and have some Little Caesars. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about this night of darkness. But yeah, we haven't been live on a Friday in a while. I hope you guys are doing good. Just a little impromptu. Just going to hang out, talk some movie news. There's a Hellraiser trailer, video game trailer, a lot of footage, a lot of nasty ripping and tearing footage. We're going to stick it in ourselves. We're going to stick it in deep. That's what we like to do. And in no way is that a euphemism of any kind. No way. It's just what we do. We get deep inside of it because just the tip of life, it's not enough life. You need more. You need more. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm into flannel as a fat person. It helps. Makes you feel better. Just kidding. I'm losing it. Okay. Slowly but surely. Hopefully, surely. I ate nothing but protein and beer. It's okay. It's going to be all right. We're going to be good. I am wearing blue. You know why? Because it's Pride Month. It's not. I don't know what I'm talking about there. I don't know. Hey, it's Stacey J's birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday, Tracy. Cheers, buddy. I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great whole weekend. Tomorrow is Saturday. That means college football's on. Sunday is NFL football. And that means that our pockets are going to be empty by Monday. Anybody watch that Texans game last night? My God. I knew. What? Oh. You just click the button.
Yeah, it wouldn't let me come back in. That's what she said. I don't know. I was clicking it. It won't. Yeah.
It's okay. You're here now.
LGBTQI Thousand Island Dressing Pride Month. Yeah, let's talk about it.
It's an important thing. It's what you need to do. It's what you need to do. It's what you have to do.
Oh, did you see? You know who this comedian is named? Yeah, sure. Well,
he's actually dead already.
No, you guys don't even know vampirism. Have you ever heard of this? What's this guy's name? He's like a famous comedian, and he just recently, I guess, he re-upped his vows to this chick, and the cringe level is off the chart. It's like this chick doesn't even like him. Like she's like repulsed by him, and he like buys her like Jennifer Lopez size like diamonds, and tries to kiss her, and like she turns her head. Dude, it's awful. Have you seen this?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh my lord! Oh. Let me see if I can find his name.
Yeah,
it will break your spine with the cringe factor. It's insane. Let's see.
As if Alicia. Oh God.
Yeah, Akash Singh.
Well, he must not be a very big comedian if we haven't heard of him, because
I think he's a pretty well. You know what? I've got a video for it, but I don't. I think it's from. Well, you know what? I'll show it. The guy's got the guy I'm talking. Another guy covered it. Well, he's got all the clips. He's got 1 million subscribers. It's not like we're gonna do anything, but a shout out to this dude. Let me see if I can. It's just. I think it's like the first 3 minutes of the.
All right. You disappeared. Your voice was not heard just now when you spoke.
Oh yeah, because it was hold on.
Hold on. Hey guys, leave the cat alone. Get away from the cat. Quit hovering above the cat.
So shout out to Erico TV. This dude down here. This is his channel. But yeah, dude, you've got to watch this. All right, so
first of all, I want to say to Amma, happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
All of this is possible because you told me I could do anything that I wanted. And the best decision I ever made in my entire life was to marry this woman right here. Whose birthday it is in 2 weeks. And I love you so much. And the only regret that I have is that I only got to marry you once. So I want to make a little quick announcement that we're going to get married again. We're going to renew our vows next year.
Go ship.
Come to that. Does that sound fun? And since I am renewing my vows, I think the only thing you can do is propose again.
I'm very.
Oh,
Ghislaine
Dude, watch.
Will you be Ghislaine Singh forever again?
yes.
Sounds like he's talking to a child.
Take that drinky thing off. Drink eating.
Did you guys know this? My God. How big is this?
Yeah.
Big enough for you to shut up every time I tell you.
Watch. Nope. Nope.
What do you say?
Oh my
Took a hard
God,
turn.
she is repelled by him.
Exactly.
She just doesn't like him. She just likes that big fucking rock. The guy's a major simp. Major simp.
Hey,
Look at
sound
this
like you're
again,
from
man.
London.
You to shut up every time
Yeah,
I
it's
tell
bad. There's so many.
Look, he
clips
goes in
of
for the
it.
kiss.
What do you say?
She moves her head.
Watch. Just watch a couple more clips.
Oh my
Dude, it's
God.
like this man's
Apparently
soul
there's
is
more
blackened on the
videos as well.
inside.
Let's
He's
take
dead.
a look.
Good, Mr. Armstrong.
Oh my Lord.
Armstrong.
Oh my Lord.
How many times has he done this?
That he was renewing his. Look.
Every time.
Oh. Maybe she just like PDA. She just
On
doesn't like
Saturday
PDA.
when I saw her, I said, Daria, do you know? And she said, I don't know anything. I don't know anything.
Good liar.
Then she's a good liar.
Not
That's a
trying to
friend.
kiss her.
Then she's a good
It's like she's got a restraining order
Disgusted
against
by
him.
him.
That's
Oh.
friend.
No, I don't want those guys.
You must know.
Why not?
Look
I
at
don't
this.
like. I don't care about. I like tangible goods.
Oh.
None.
I don't like. I
God,
don't
tell you,
care
it's
about.
It's so.
I look
It's so
good, Mr. Armstrong.
So cringe.
Yeah, dude, it is. That's all I want, guys. I wanted your opinion on it because I watched that dude, and I got spina bifida of cringe. That's how bad it was. I was like wiggling in my chair. I could barely walk after watching that. That man's soul is dead. You cannot be that much of a like that dude is a patron saint of simp. The patron saint.
You know, there is a world where, because he's not very smart, man. You can tell by the way he's talking. Like it's very like, hey, we're at Disney. I know I beat your mom in front of you last night, but look what I'm doing to be a nice guy. And then I'm not saying that allegedly, but like, you know, I mean, there is a world where, because right after that, he's like, and now it's to tell you to shut up anytime I pay you. Like, I know it was a joke, but it was like a
joking.
weird joke.
I would say you might be correct. I actually thought that too. I thought, so well, maybe she's not into like the public displays of affection or whatever. And she's kind of like weird about that. But nope, she does it every time. And even when it's a big moment, like when you get engaged, you're usually supposed to kiss on the lips and act like you're fucking happy. She's acting like he just violated the safe space around her bubble and that she's going to call Judge Judy and have him put in jail or something. Like there's nothing. This dude must. I don't know. Like maybe he's into voyeurism. Maybe he like watches her fuck dudes and like sits in his chair and like jacks off to it. I don't know. But you cannot be that blind to see that and be like, dude, I'm not giving you fucking shit.
I honestly, I take a different take for this dude. I put the blame on him. Like if I had to gun to my head, had to put the blame, I actually put it on him.
Well, of course he's got some blame. He's stupid for doing that. But I'm saying at the end of the day, you've got to like, you just feel bad for people like that. If it was a chick too, I'd feel bad for them. I was like, dude, you're giving them, I don't know how much money you spent on that ring for renewing your vows, but the least she could do is give you a little smooch on the lipperoonies, and she turns her face like you're nothing but like a weird relative that's dying of cancer that she has to kiss goodbye. She's like,
yeah. Oh, it seems, I mean, again, he doesn't seem like he picks up on cues too quick because that whole thing was entirely awkward. And like, I mean, aren't you supposed to renew your vows? Like, you know, like it's a very rare thing. It looks like it was a week later that between videos.
No, dude, she doesn't let him touch her. Like, you think that she won't even let him kiss her on the lips after spending probably like $250,000 on a rock for her finger? You think she's gonna let her touch her Arby's sandwich down there? No,
I don't know. I think he was the weird one, man. I think he was the weird one. Like, I think he looks like a very uncomfortable person that makes people uncomfortable and has to film everything. And she's trying to film a video and he's like, let me look on your earlobe.
Well, I mean, okay, but to be fair, like that could be true. But at the end of the day, though, they were somebody was filming their renewal vows. Like that's a special event.
Yeah.
Like that's not, I mean, dude, if you turned your face, if I got you a rock like that and you turned your face like that,
you sound like you said, if
I'm
got you a rock like
I'm
that.
gonna gnaw that fucking finger off and take the rock back immediately. Yeah.
What if you just didn't film everything for the internet as we're on the internet?
Well, I don't think they were filming it. Like, I don't know. I think it was just he doesn't. I don't know if he films everything they do. It was probably just filming like a special occasion they were having, like you normally would do, and sharing it with the world because he's a public figure. But his PR team should have looked at that and like, no.
Yeah, to post that alone shows that you don't really have a lot of awareness about self-awareness, which is an important tool.
I don't know. You know what? I
Of course.
suffered. I wanted you guys to suffer and join the club of cringe. That's what I wanted you guys to do. And somebody asked if that's why I was late. No, I watched that earlier, but I was late because I had a lot of crazy shit happen at once, and I was like, "Oh shit, I'm late." I was like that rabbit with checking.
Did you say taking out the garbage?
I did. I was taking out the garbage. Well, I was taking out the garbage, and then I didn't have my phone with me, and I didn't realize what time it was. And then I turned the camera on. The battery was dead for some fucking reason. I thought I put a fresh one in last night. Actually, I'm trying to eat it. Well, I'm sorry for interrupting your sushi dinner. Have at it.
Yeah, I kids and the wife were gone tonight at a dance competition, and I went to the local bar to have dinner by myself. I don't mind. I like it. It's nice to have dinner by yourself. But they were very busy, and they could not. They were not going to be able to squeeze my chicken salad. So I finished my beer and I went to Chipotle, and then I got home and I scarfed it down. I realized that I let the cat outside and the cat was missing. So I found the cat, and then I got in, got settled down. And then I had what you call emergency poop. And, but I got it done. And we're here. I even washed my hands. It's all good. We're good.
I had a
we're
chicken
good.
salad. I had a chicken salad today.
Did you? From where?
Yeah. Walmart.
Oh, stop eating those chicken salads from Walmart, dude. I told
No,
you
I just had
bats
those little containers. I put on a little white bread. I had chicken salad sandwich. It was disgusting, but I ate it.
Chicken salad, like mixed with like mayonnaise, like chicken salad.
Yeah, yeah. It says it was fresh rotisserie chicken mixed in with only quality ingredients. So I
love chicken salad.
But
I love
it
that
made
kind
me
of
poop
chicken
immediately.
salad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of chicken salad's dope. I make it myself with Greek yogurt though, because that mayonnaise, it's a lie. It seems healthy. A lot of mayonnaise. Of mayonnaise. Greek yogurt makes it taste better.
Honorable said, Jay, it's fancy. Yeah, I did. I felt like a fancy bitch. I even cut the crust off when I ate it.
Yeah, dude. I got a Chipotle. I got a steak Chipotle bowl, and I was like sour cream, and this motherfucker picked up a ladle the size of the Titanic and just drenched it. And I was like, dude, I'm eating here because I'm trying to fucking lose weight. What the fuck is this? I had to go home and like scrape it off because it looked like Ron Jeremy came all over my fucking Chipotle. It was gross, but okay.
JT, not everyone is able to afford such things. Please don't show off your wealth in the chat. We appreciate
it. Depends on where the steak came from. Dollar Tree sells steaks, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm probably eating an old shoe. Like it's literally they cooked the shoe that guy threw at George Bush. That's what they're selling.
Yeah, he threw a shoe at me. What are we talking about? The Hellraiser game. Ooh, yeah. I actually saw. I didn't watch it, but I did see what are you gonna do? Do they have a PlayStation? Oh, it's probably just the Xbox clips of the game, huh?
Well, I think it's the same. I don't think it's cross-gen. Is that what they call it? Cross-dressers?
Cross-platform. Cross-gen platformer dresses.
Yeah. I didn't watch it. I only listened to like 2 clicks of it. And what I saw, I was like, oh, God, that's gnarly. But I didn't watch it because I knew we were going to watch it tonight. So we'll be watching that tonight. There's a little bit of movie news to talk about. And just let our dicks hang, guys. We can do whatever we want. It's our show. It's your show. We can talk about anything we want to. We just went on a deep dive inside a comedian's awful life.
He does eat $1 steaks, and they look good as fuck. I fell into a hole of cringe and I couldn't get out. And what do? You pull people into with you and you suffer together. That's what happened. So I did that.
Yeah, dude, I don't know what is going on, but I know that one thing that's crazy. Listen, you pulled up something a couple weeks ago, and we got to talk about this. Because I went on down a dark hole. And a couple weeks ago, you pulled up a thing, and it was from one of those bullshit, like it was like Cosmic News or whatever about
that's not bullshit. Because Cosmic News is actually a very big. Oh, you talking about the Zack Snyder story? Are we?
Yes, we're talking about the Zack Snyder story.
I win the internet.
No.
Yes,
that guy was still full of shit because he was saying that like, oh, James Gunn's going to be fired and all this crazy shit.
I break news. You spit on my face, then you come back to me crawling 3 weeks later.
In part. We have some truth deep down in Nugget, but you have to dig for it. You have to find it. We all know Warner Brothers is for sale right now, right? Warner Brothers is for sale. It's a big. They just put in their bids today. Netflix, Paramount, Comcast. Trump's even involved because he doesn't want Comcast NBC to get it, so he's siding with David Ellison from Paramount. But the thing you got to remember about this, and I did not realize this, dude. This is crazy. There's rumors that Saudi Arabia is backing someone in the deal, right?
Comcast.
Now, no, it's not. Well, hopefully it's not Comcast.
Well, the article I read, they were saying that the Saudis want or I think they're hoping Comcast gets it.
Right. So, and I know a lot of people don't want the Saudis to have anything to do with it, but here's the thing. A while back, if you look into it, Snyder said himself, he was like, yeah, sure, if Netflix were ever to get the characters to the DCEU, I would definitely come back and do it. And he said that. The guy, Brett Buckner, or whatever the fuck his name was, who was the head of Netflix at the time, he's not anymore, said that they would love to do that with Zack Snyder. Of course, they were promoting Rebel Moon and all that shit at the time. But Netflix is one of the people bidding for Warner Brothers, right? So that's a possibility. But whoever gets it, here's the thing, Warner Brothers won't have it anymore. It'll go to a new thing. And Saudi Arabia is currently working right now with Zack Snyder on a UFC series, on a UFC movie called Brawler. He's directing and writing it. Yep. It's Dana White. It's the big Saudi Arabia guy. He is with them working on this right now. And if Saudi backs one of the companies that buys Warner Brothers, you literally could, I mean, it could actually happen.
Well, here's the thing. There was actually, when I was taking a poopy, I was reading a little bit about that today. And honestly, what the rumor on the streets is that the Saudis and Snyder, along with Dana White, they're all good buddies. They're like, they have multiple pictures together. They hang out quite often. They're all friends. They drink Chardonnay wine and listen to easy jazz. I don't know, but they do that. They hang out a lot. And but the rumor on the streets is that not only would he be put back in place, Zack Snyder, as the creative director behind the restart of his DCEU, right? They would have Christopher Nolan overseeing all of it.
Yeah,
that's the rumor. That's the rumor.
And Christopher Nolan is a huge Zack Snyder guy. He produced Man of Steel.
That's what they want. So supposedly Snyder would reinstall. Because Gal Gadot has fairly already come out and said she is more than willing to pick up the mantle of Wonder Woman again. So Zack Snyder would put back his Snyderverse, and then you would have Nolan on top overseeing everything.
Yeah, which they could literally bring it back. And I didn't know this, dude, but I did a deep dive today into Zack Snyder's plans for what would have been Justice League 2 and 3, and it's fucking crazy. So at the end, where Joker's talking to him, he's like, "Who's going to give you a reach around?" And then Batman's like, "I will fucking kill you." Like that badass scene at the end of Snyder Cut. So Zack Snyder talked to somebody when he thought there was no chance of it, and he literally laid out what they were going to do. The plan was, the reason Joker was there is because Joker knew about a mother box hiding in a cathedral in Gotham, and the remaining crew that wasn't murdered was going to go find it. Joker also knew where a stash of kryptonite was. Now, this is in an alternate universe where everything went bad. They were going to get the mother box and the kryptonite so that they could send Barry back, so that he could warn Ben Affleck, he could warn Batman, like you saw in the thing, and that changed the universe. But we actually got to, in his version, in his second movie, we got to watch it all take place. We got to watch that before they went on the big heist or whatever. This crew, including Joker and Batman, they're sitting around a table, and it's almost an anthology where they're telling stories, and Joker tells the story of how he killed Robin. So we get to watch that happen, which is fucking insane. We get to watch that happen, and then Superman eventually kills fucking everyone. Yeah, and we get to watch that happen.
I mean, I don't know how much he'll stick if this even does happen, which again, this is all taken with a grain of salt. Who knows? I don't know how much of that storyline he would keep, because it's already been leaked out. Like his plans now. He would probably
he's even said Batman sacrifices himself.
Yeah, he would rewrite a shit ton of it, but it's still the vision that Snyder had, dude. I thought it was fucking incredible. It was different from the Disney vibe bullshit Marvel's doing over there, which is fine. It works for them. But they were doing a darker themed edged superhero universe, and I was down for it. I thought it was going to be fucking awesome. And everybody was like, "Oh, Superman's too dark and he's too, he would never be so depressing." You had to go through all that depressing shit to get to the good side, which he was going to be. Zack Snyder always had plans for Henry Cavill Superman to come out and be the bright beacon of hope that everyone loves, and that was going to happen. But they cut his fucking knees off before he could get going with it, because Warner Brothers hated him. Now, here's the thing. The other thing is Zack Snyder's been posting. Now, you could take this, it is what it is, but Zack Snyder's been posting on, as we know, his Instagram, various things. A lot of people have taken meaning behind it. Recently, he just posted a picture of Rorschach from his movie Watchmen that says, holding a sign saying the end is nigh. And they think that's in reference to the Saudis getting ready to buy Warner Brothers, and him getting put back in the seat, kind of like a dig at James Gunn, like the end is nigh. And then there's another photo that he released of him sitting by a fire and warming his hands, and they think that's him saying that Zack Snyder's getting ready to cook again. I don't know. Now, again, these are all people's opinions on what these mean. I don't know. He might just be posting them, but he has been posting a lot of unseen stills of his Justice League movie that didn't happen, and all of it. So I don't know. I mean, he knows something that we don't know. And I don't know what his relationship is like with James Gunn, because they did work on Dawn of the Dead. They have they do have a relationship of some sorts. I don't know if he's always been pissed though, and he's held it in. It's like, hey man, you took my universe and you just said fuck it. I mean, you fired Cavill, you did all this shit. I'm not saying that he was going like, I'm not saying he hates Gunn.
So, and you're right, and they are friends, Stacey. But here's the thing: there some of the back end stuff. If you look at it, there's been some posts about James Gunn's universe and how it's inferior and whatever. I don't know exactly what they are, but that Zack Snyder has liked on his socials. He's liked posts about how he got screwed over or whatever. And here's what I'm saying: I think that James Gunn getting fired is not going to happen. What I think is going to happen though is when you got Saudi Arabia and they've got all this money in this deal. I'm not saying that's right or wrong or whatever, but if you have Saudi Arabia, their pockets are endless. I mean, absolutely
100%.
Everybody knows
oil money, dog.
Yeah, everybody knows that. There's a world where, and this is how I think it should be, let James Gunn do his kid. I don't mean this disparagingly that much, but like let James Gunn do his kid universe with Superman and the dog and all that stuff. And then why not have both? You already have Matt Reeves' Batman going on. You already have Elseworlds. Just let Zack Snyder tell his tale inside of his story.
I think they would, but I don't think that they give the audience enough credit to think that they're too stupid to realize there's two separate universes going on. So if you release Zack Snyder's Justice League to continue the story of Henry Cavill's universe, and then James Gunn was over here making his universe, and he's like, well, this is the prime universe. It does get a little confusing. So I understand where they're like, you know what? We're just going to blank slate everything and just start over. And Zack Snyder, here's the thing. I know that people don't like it and it is what it is, but in my opinion, I think Henry Cavill had already established himself as Superman. They'd already done a good enough job that people saw him as synonymous with the new age Superman. So why did you take that away? And I'm not saying David Cornsweet's not a bad, he's good. I understand, like people like him, but you already have Cavill established. He is already established. He looks great. He looks like Superman. He's got like the right build. All that stuff is already there. And then you're like, no, we're going to flush that away and put in David Cornsweet.
Yeah, and not just that, dude, but like that's what I'm saying. Like if you watch James Gunn's Superman, which pulled a shocking amount of stuff from Man of Steel, I'm just saying it did. Storylines, everything. Pulled a lot from that. I rewatched James Gunn's Superman last night, liked it a lot less than I did the first time, to be honest with you. I was overcome with the emotion of the storyline of him being alone. I really like that stuff. It's skewed
more toward a younger audience, which is fine, but
my God, those special effects are even worse than I thought they were. They're so bad. But apart from that, they just look so different. They feel so different. One's PG. It's obviously built for kids. And the Snyderverse, I mean, I could see them easily both living because they're so different. You put me up one tiny clip that I've never seen before of a Zack Snyder Justice League film, and I'd be able to differentiate the entire world really quick from what James Gunn's doing. And it's totally different looking, feeling, everything.
I think that Zack Snyder was smart in the way that he went about making Superman. And I know I'm a little biased because I love Man of Steel. I think Man of Steel was incredible. I have always thought that, and I thought it was one of the coolest experiences in the theater that I got to watch that. The thing is, though, he was smart in the fact that he knew that you're never going to be able to replace Christopher Reeve Superman. You're just not going to be able to do it. Donner and Reeves, I can't remember how you actually say his last name, Christopher Reeve, were perfect. It was a perfect representation of the beacon of hope Superman, and you'll never be able to replicate that no matter how much you try. They tried it with Brandon Ruth, and it was terrible, and Bryan Singer did a terrible job with that, and nobody liked it, even though Brandon Ruth did look like Christopher Reeve, and they tried to go that route, and it failed. Now, Zack Snyder's like, how do I bring Superman to the 21st century and make him relatable, make him understanding, make him all this beacon of hope stuff that he's supposed to be, but also grounded in the fact that you can relate to him. And he's differentiated from the Christopher Reeve Superman. I got to put him through hell. I got to put him through the worst parts that he could go through. And then on the other side, he becomes this new beacon of hope. Mm-hmm. So you maintain the identity of who Superman is supposed to be, but you got to go through the dark parts of life first to get there. That's what I think he was doing. It was smart. And again, nothing against James Gunn. James Gunn is like, no, we'll just go back to what it made it work in the beginning with the Christopher Reeve stuff.
And to be fair,
and it's good. I'm not saying it's bad, but I think that's what Zack Snyder wanted to do. And people shit on him for it. They're like, he doesn't kill people. What the fuck, you dirty sausage? He doesn't kill people. Did you see him fighting Zod? Dude, he's also inexperienced. This is not like Christopher Reeve Superman has been doing it for a while. He knows how to handle it. That Superman of Snyder was still learning.
And not just that, dude, but the thing is that they Christopher Nolan okayed. Christopher Nolan didn't want Superman to kill at the end of that movie. He said no. And then David Goyer and company went back and wrote it. And they were like, the question is, and they had to ask the DC Comics board, would Superman kill if the only choice was killing or letting an innocent family die, and they okayed it. The people who made Superman, the comic books, maybe not the originals, but they okayed it.
Yeah,
And that's the thing, dude. Like, okay, I get what people are saying about Man of Steel. Some stuff, Zod's haircut notwithstanding, is fucking terrible. Some of it's not great. Like, there's certain parts of it. I love that movie. It's a 10 for me. But some parts aren't perfect. But you go back and you look at James Gunn's Superman, and it's got the same issues. The special effects sometimes are terrible. They took the awesome dog that was Crypto, you know, which was a polar bear Labrador or something, somebody said. But you see him in all the comics, and James Gunn modeled him after his own dog, which is like a skanky ass poodle that's that's digitized. You know, there's a lot of stuff you can look at both movies and say there's little things here and there. The problem is that Man of Steel got absolutely ruined by critics for it, and James Gunn movie got a pass from fucking everybody for his problems.
I don't want to do this either, because I swear to God, guys, we'll move on because I know this gets into the high weeds. We could literally sit here for 4 hours talking about it, and I know that people get really passionate about it on both sides. But I did bring it up on Patreon. The fact of the matter is people did shit on Man of Steel quite a bit after it came out, and the truth is it made more money globally than James Gunn's Superman.
That's it. My guy said I see what you're saying, because a lot of people think that they were bombs, but like Jay just said, Man of Steel made more money than James Gunn's Superman did. Not a lot of people understand that.
And you could say it's because, well, the Superman Returns was so bad, and that's why people went and flocked to the theater, or it's because it was a better movie and more people showed up for it. I don't know. But either way, it beat James Gunn's Superman by like $50 million globally, or something like that. It didn't even match that, but they were saying it was all superior to the Snyder cut. And of course, Snyder's verse is not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. There was a shit ton of blunders. One of the worst ones being the fact that they didn't know they hired a fucking crazy wine snatching thief in the desert, Ezra Miller, and ruining that whole fucking project. And Aquaman, I liked Aquaman, but I know that people didn't like the character of Momoa a lot, so I understand. It's not like a perfect universe, but just what was promised at the end of the Zack Snyder Justice League, if those tragedies didn't occur with Zack Snyder while he was making it, I would have loved to have seen where it would have gone from there. That's all.
Yeah, and there's a built-in audience, dude. There's a built-in audience for Snyder stuff. There just is. Look, the release of Snyder Cut people are still like by the droves. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a built-in, people will still watch it. So I just think you could do both. And Netflix just said, they just came out and said that if they are to get Warner Brothers, that they are willing to take Warner Brothers properties and release them theatrically, rather than doing it by their model. So if Netflix buys it, then you could have them do it and releasing those movies at the same time. As if whoever gets it, if it's backed by Saudi Arabia money, that they're gonna have endless pockets. I think that for the first time in forever, I think we really could have the Snyder.
I think it could happen. I think it's a 50% chance, but here's the thing too. I'm also of the opinion that this back and forth stop and go thing from Warner Brothers and their characters can't keep going on. It can't just keep, you start one thing, you quit it, you restart it, you do it. I mean, some would argue, all right, well, the Snyder stuff is over at this point. Just make him make a one-off Elseworld movie and then move on from it, and then let James Gunn do his thing and see what happens. But you know what? I think investors are a little worried too with James Gunn, because again, James Gunn's Superman didn't make as much as they projected it would make. It came in behind Man of Steel, and
nobody watched Peacemaker.
Peacemaker also was not very well. The second season was not very well received, so they lost a shit ton of money on that too. So investors are getting kind of sweaty hands and sweaty cracks, thinking that, hey, I don't really want to keep going with James Gunn, because if he's not being able to capture now, I mean, there's also apparently projects that he was going to work on that he's canceled, that he's moved around, because I don't know if he's not going to get the support for it. But I don't know. We'll see. I just think I would say just keep watching. And it's going to get crazy here in the next year or two.
Yeah. And again, a lot of the everybody blames Snyder. Look, hey, man, I thought Rebel Moon was poo. Like, I'm not going to sit here and tell you Snyder's the end all be all, but what he built. Somebody in my fucking house right now. What he built was its own thing. It had a lot of adult themes. It stood the test of time. You go back and watch those movies, man, and they have some amazing, really well thought out themes. Batman versus Superman included. Yeah, the Martha storyline was a little bit fucked, but like they had a lot of interesting themes. Christ as a parable for Superman, other stuff like that. Adult stuff. Why can't we have an adult? And again, if the right money's behind it and they're able to really, hey, do your art. But fucking Warner Brothers held you back. They fucked you, and Warner Brothers really did fuck him. But if they just let him go, do what he wants to do in his own universe, and it's not tied to what James Gunn's doing, the premium like family product, then I don't see why both can't survive. The product's big enough for both to survive. And that ties us into another story, dude. Did you hear about these fucking 4 dudes who found a copy of Superman #1, not Action Comics, not the famed Action Comics
just Superman
one.
#1, yeah.
Yeah, they found it in their grandma's attic after she passed around COVID, and they were cleaning out her house years later, and they found Superman #1. She told them for years that she had some valuable comics, and everyone's like, "Oh, grandma, you're crazy," whatever. But they found it, and it just sold at auction for the most expensive comic book ever sold for over $9 million.
What was the CGC, or what was the
9? I think it was a 9.
It was a 9.
Yeah, like
Oh my
no
God,
rats,
yeah,
nothing got to
Thank
it,
you,
nothing.
Granny.
I could be wrong about that, but the picture I saw was of a CGC 9. So I
oh
think
my
it was.
God, that has to be the highest rated. Well, maybe the highest rated Superman #1 I've ever heard of. So it's selling for $9 million, makes 100%, or it makes sense completely. That's what happened. You know, Granny was smart. She put mothballs in there with her fucking boxes of comic books and kept that shit fresh. That's fucking awesome, dude.
She bought it when she was 9 years old during the fucking Depression, dude.
Yeah,
and had it in her.
That's shocking too. The reason why a lot of those copies don't exist, and I looked this up not long ago because I was like, why is it, you know, they printed a shit ton of these books, like Action Comics #1, Detective Comics #17. I think that was where Batman's first appearance. All these, they printed a shit ton of them. The thing was, they were valueless. They were so, like, kids would trade these for like bubblegum packs or whatever, wipe their ass with them, throw them away. They weren't meant for collecting. Nobody was collecting this shit back then. And also people had more things to worry about. Like, how are we going to put food on the damn table? The fucking stock market's dying.
And by the way, it was a 9. It says here it was a 9 rating.
That has to be the highest rate. It has to be. I've
never heard of $9.12 million.
That is insane. That's awesome for them, though.
Yeah, that's amazing, dude. That's really cool. So, I mean, like, that's how big of a thing they got going on here. I mean, they can do both. They can do both. That's all I'm saying. Right? Yeah. He looks more like Crypto than James Gunn's fucking dog. Just saying.
I know.
He does.
Yeah. But anyway, now that we've pissed off half the audience, maybe we should talk about Hellraiser and unite together under the box of
Let's watch it. Let's fucking watch it, man. I just want to watch it now. I'm gonna pull it up here because I don't have it pulled up.
Pull it up, pull it out. What?
Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna pull this up and I'm gonna get myself another drink. I don't have a wife here to get my drinks for me tonight, so what will I do? Here.
Vernon says I needed those 9 million. I did too. Son of a bitch, they can at least spread the wealth. Michael Bart said yes. I don't know what you're referring to. He just said yes. Yes. My crypto is behind you. What? Your investments? Anyhow. Oh, so I'm not gonna try to pull it up. Hey, the shithawk. Or D-Mitch, I know who you are. But 3-Eye Atlas, okay? And I know we talk about this every once in a while, like every time Mike goes on break. Hey, action. So NASA's already come out and said it's not extraterrestrial. Of course they said that. Those lying sons of bitches, those space nerds, they're fucking covering it up, but maybe it isn't. I don't know. But Avi Loeb, the man, the myth, the legend, Avi Loeb, the Harvard professor, has come out and said that there's a strange blue glow in the front of the penis hole of this spacecraft. Not behind it, like it would, like a normal comet would have, but in front of it. And he's maybe saying if it were artificial, it would be like maybe clearing out meteors and shit in front of it. I don't know. It's crazy. Farts are funny. Yes, they are. They can be funny. They can be funny, but they can also be very, very disrespectful in the wrong time. A space peanut. It could be a space peanut. We don't know. But anyway. Oh, thank you, Jimbo. Appreciate that. Got this on Amazon, paying with Affirm, $8 a month. That's right. I'm a cheap bitch, and I used Affirm for that.
Daddy buy himself a treat?
No, somebody just commented on my hoodie being sick, and I said I used Affirm to buy it, and that's fine. $8 a month. $8 a month. I don't give a shit. And they're like, "Hey, you could pay $60 now, or you could pay $8 a month." Like, I'll do the 8. Thanks. Appreciate it.
My big kid's in. She's into archery at the high school now. Would you go? Oh, there, yeah, good idea. She's in archery now, so I've got to buy I'm probably going to Affirm that bitch. Her bow and shit's like $330 for with the bow.
God damn, is she going to be Hawkeye? What the fuck is that?
But the good news is we get to practice with it, so that means I get to hang out around my house. And
we're not doing skits with
an bow. I'm gonna pretend that I'm Hawkeye running around the house. I'm chubby Hawkeye.
We're not doing skits with that shit. Like, it'd be really funny if, like, what if Michael got a hold of a bow and arrow and then shot at Loomis?
No, I have about an inch-sized scar in my knee from being stabbed with a scream knife that tells me no more real weapons during skits. It will never happen again.
Well.
I almost got my dick chopped off that night.
I almost put my eye out that one time with the fucking knife. I never do. I don't want to play with any of that shit. Dr. Corey say, Jay, stop being scared. Okay, well then you go over there and stand in front of a fucking novice that shoots a bow and arrow at you, Dr. Corn Dog. Don't be scared. Like, he's the guy that would be dead immediately after some drunk fucking shenanigans happened in a garage. And this guy's like, hey, I see you got a bow and arrow. That's like, yeah, I got a bow and arrow. I was like, why don't you shoot this apple off my head? And then, and he's on fucking, the news. It's like a tragedy struck earlier this evening as two drunken friends outside their garage. One was pierced through the eyeball with a bow and arrow.
That's how that kid in 13 Ghosts died. Little Indian fucker.
I'm not gonna firm you the steam machine, dude. But my firm's all tapped out. I gotta wait till next year till that shit gets refreshed.
Yeah, I'm hoping mine reloads like a fucking like a Call of Duty weapons package by the time Christmas comes around. All right, Hellraiser trailer gameplay reveal. Let's go. This is PlayStation, by the way, is what this one is.
Oh, it's only a minute long. I thought they did a deep dive in that bitch.
I think it's mostly gameplay, so we'll watch it through. We won't stop it, and then maybe we'll go back through and watch it. But let's clean through. Here we go. Such sweet flesh in your butt. Here we go.
Oh, that sounds gross, but hot.
Someone did say, someone said, I saw in the tweets for this, someone responded and they were like, put this in my butt. And the Hellraiser account responded, they're like, you asked for things that may happen.
Yeah, that's true.
It was fucking, whoever runs that account's a goddamn hilarious motherfucker.
Pain. Ecstasy. Suffering. To us, they are the same.
Oh my God, dude.
You know nothing about the true beauty of suffering. I see your intrigue.
Ooh.
What?
Your fear. Your
I
inability
think
to
that was
comprehend
Butterball.
these sights.
Dude, it looks so fucking
You
good.
called for us, and you can no longer return. You can only journey deeper into hell and witness the infinite terror within. The reckoning will be transcendent.
God damn it.
Damn, son.
I love it. Day one purchase. We
Play has
have
no limits.
if I have to steal the study money, I will for this. Number one, day one purchase. Good God, dude. That looks, dude, it's so nice to hear Doug Bradley back in the role. Oh my God. It just shows you how much you missed that.
Is that
dude.
Doug Bradley?
Yeah, dude, that's Doug Bradley. Yeah, he came back to do the voice.
Christmas Christ cookies.
Dude, it looks like obviously it's going to be an easy comparison to something like Doom, right? But there is Doom elements to it. But it also kind of reminded me of like the olden days of BioShock. It kind of had that feel of it too. I love it, dude. Oh my God, it looks so fucking badass.
Dude, it's like, damn, Jake, I didn't know you like to get wet. Like that was gnarly,
You ever had your
man.
shit pushed in?
Got too bad.
Here's the thing though. I know that people were asking and talking about it. I think we mentioned it with 3C when he was on here about streaming it. Unfortunately, this is going to be gory, graphic, and titties everywhere. Titties and ass and dicks just flopping around like minnows out in the ocean. We can't show it, but we could play it off stream and then edit it.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. That's 100% what we'll do. Play it slow and painfully. Let's go back and freeze frame some shit, dude.
Hey, Tapper, I did that. Time to affirm me a PS5 for show. I did that. It only took 1,000 years to pay it off, but it's a good plan.
I was gonna say, by the way, for you people like me looking for a PlayStation 5 this holiday season, they are knocking $100 off on Black Friday.
They are.
Now they just raised the price by $50, so that's kind of a smorgasbord. But yeah.
Also, word to the wise: don't buy a PS5 Pro. There's absolutely no reason to buy it.
No, I won't.
There really isn't. It maybe gives you a little bit more juicy juice on the press, but not very much. Just get the regular PS5. Plus, you've got to upgrade it if you want the disc for it. It's a separate $100 for that shit.
That's fucking wild. All right, let's go through and freeze frame some shit.
Pain.
That is fucking nasty.
Yeah. Very slippery. Very
Dak Prescott's dick.
ecstasy. Suffering.
So here's the thing. So I guess that when he opened the closet door, it looked like the box. There was if you look at that guy's stomach, it looked like the box was inside of his gut, and like maybe that's how he gets into the labyrinth. Like it like the guy opened the box. I mean, I know in the trailer it showed the girl opening.
Sticks.
Yeah, he got his tummy fucked.
Dude, I love the music. It sounds like some shit in Seven. You know, like
that's just called Chat GPT. That's for you. You can do that.
To us, they are the same.
That bitch is wearing a fucking skirt.
Yeah, it's all BDSM fuckers down here. This is the underground. This is the Blue Oyster Cult.
Like, get out of here, Sheila. I don't want those screaming.
Or no, the Blue Oyster Club from Police Academy.
You know nothing about the true beauty of suffering.
So, dude, there's so much hand-to-hand combat, which we heard in the review that there's a lot of hand-to-hand combat. It's going to be
notice how on the left of his arm, now that could just be blood splattering, but it kind of looks like it's like a tattooed, it's like tattooed on his arm, other than the regular tattoo, but the way that the spindly vein things are going through his hand. I wonder if he picked up like an upgrade, like a power upgrade, and that's what that's representing or something. That's kind of like BioShock. You could like pick up upgrades along the way and kind of get extra like superpowers.
Yeah, it kind of looks like Chelios from Crank. He's fucking got that shit flowing through his veins.
Gary's saying there's an uncensored trailer where you see detail.
Oh yeah, we can't watch that obviously.
Oh, the red band.
Titties and dicks and wieners and butts.
Like
that right there, dude.
What are you doing? What are you doing? First off, there's no hole. Are you fucking a mannequin?
Yeah, dude. You came home early from work and you see this, you just go out the back.
So what are you doing? That looks like Austin Powers room ready to fuck a mannequin.
Holy hell. That's shit's gonna get wicked, dude.
Assume the position.
Bed. Look at this bed. This is a fuck bed I've ever seen. It's got the holes where you can put your hands and pretend you're in a Game of Thrones situation. There's shit on the walls.
Daniel, take it, Brandon. Take it.
Dr. Corn's like, nice.
That's where Dr. Corn Dog wants to put his corn dog in there. That's where he's gonna be at most. It's like, you can do this.
I hope someone just turned on the stream right now and this is the shot they're looking at. It's like, damn, I was gonna check him out, but not anymore. This motherfucker's King Pinhead. He's getting all the chicks.
Yeah, he is.
There's an orgy, dude. That's a fucking orgy.
Well, if you keep going further, I think you see Butterball, which is one of the main Cenobites of Pinhead's army, like licking something, licking a little stick.
Awesome. Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing. All right. Oh shit. So yeah.
Right there. That's Butterball.
Yeah. Licking.
And actually, a little lore behind him. His eyeballs are actually sewn shut because in life he was this disgusting gooner creep that like looked at like nonstop, like was just like a sexual deviant and was like a pervert. So they sewed his eyes shut when he got to hell to take away the thing that gave him the most pleasure in life.
And clearly they should have showed his mouth shut.
Yeah, fat ass fuck.
I can't see, but I can taste.
He's got the meat.
Yeah, this is the most fucked up artist I've ever seen in my life, dude. Yeah, that's I think I dated her in college.
Oh.
Ability to comprehend.
Oh, that's cool.
Dude, that looks kind of
like
the in 3.
Yeah, the Pillar of Souls.
Yeah, it's hot.
Sight.
Shit!
You call for us. And
you get a shotgun, you get multiple weapons.
Yeah,
it's kind of Doom, like you said, Halo-ish, maybe a little
BioShock. I think it's more like BioShock with Doom. Yeah.
And again, you're right. The veins are still pumping the
I think it's got I think he gets upgrades or some kind of powers by like when he like goes through the game, you get more powers or something. I don't know. I'm just assuming.
Maybe that's what it looks like when a Cenobite comes.
Or just you jack off too much. Everyone's gonna see it.
All that's left is fairy dust.
No longer return. You can only
what's up, dog?
He
turned around like he was like getting ready to drop the hottest rap album of 2026.
Infinite terror within.
Oh, that was dude. That's actually kind of fucking freaky. Whatever that thing is.
Yeah, I don't know what that
right
is.
Here.
Infinite.
Jiggity boo.
It's Ariana Grande doing her latest press junket.
Don't you
like me? Don't you like me?
Ariana Grande and Goro from Mortal Kombat had a kid together.
Terror within. The reckoning will be.
Dude, that's fucked up. Did you see the little crispy crunchies that thing's doing? Fucking.
Yeah, I'll be closing my eyes on that one.
Boy.
Don't like that.
Transcendent.
Transcendent. Yeah.
It's. I don't think there's ever been a game like this. I don't think there's ever.
Dude,
been a
I
game
said
like
it before.
this.
I'm looking more forward toward this game than I am the Halloween game. The Halloween game looks dope. I can't wait to play it. It's going to be great. But this game is #1 on my list to play right when it comes out. Just
Dude,
diving deep head first into the crack of Satan and taking it down. Leviathan, fuck you.
I looks kind of like Jason right here.
No, that's not.
It's not. It's not. It's not going to touch it. But yeah, you're right, dude.
Iron
This
Wolf
is
says
day
it looks
one.
scary. Yeah, dude. I think it's going to be actually a very, very scary game. I like lights off, pants down, gelled up. What? No,
I'm kind of freaked out right now. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a little uncomfortable with my.
Is it? Action said I'm getting that today. Is it up for pre-order? I know that they have the special edition.
I think you could wish list it. I don't think you could pre-order it. I could be wrong. Probably am. I am a lot.
No, I don't think it's out. I don't think it's up for pre-order. Let me check.
I imagine the price for the regular game is going to be your typical $60 or whatever, but there's going to be a holy shit package probably for like $300 or whatever.
Well, yeah, we already went over that. I was going to get it, but I'm just not going to spend it. It's it's not for pre-order on Steam.
Yeah, all the comments on
Fat
there.
Roller says, "Does the game come with lube?" Yes, it comes special.
Blood colored fucking lube. Like, yeah, dude, that is going to be one of the gnarliest games of all time. I think it's going to be the gnarliest game since Manhunt. Games don't do that, dude. Games do not push the boundary anymore, do they? I mean, what's the last game? I remember there was.
Well,
like
I think
Playboy
Resident
game
Evil
back in
Village did a
360.
pretty good job. There was a couple of the later Resident Evil games that went pretty gnarly on their shit.
They got
but
nasty
this
like that.
Some of them. I mean, there were
Like
some
sexual?
gross. Maybe I don't know. I can't remember all of it, but I mean, they did push the boundaries on certain things. But yeah, that's what it is. It's for me. It's the first person. It's Doom, BioShock, and like Resident Evil all mixed together, but with the backdrop of Hellraiser.
That's a tough question right there because I'm looking forward to Wolverine. I don't know.
I mean, I do like 100%. Wolverine looks amazing as well, but I'm like Hellraiser for me day one, just because I've never seen a game and this much detail put into like the lore and mythos behind Hellraiser, and it looks great. It looks, and also, Clive Barker has given his blessing. He loves the story. Did he write the story? I think he did. Was that the rumor? Clive Barker.
I don't. I think he just kind of okayed it. John Carpenter's side.
Maybe maybe he didn't. Yeah,
I'm gonna Google it. Tap it. Nope. You're correct, sir. Clive Barker, the creator of the Hellraiser franchise, is credited as a writer for the upcoming game. So that technically could just be the characters.
Well, that's cool though. But his input was appreciated and put in somewhat in the game. So
yeah, it says he's been deeply involved, and it's not like when John Carpenter gets involved, he's like, send me a pack of Marlboro Reds and I'll sign wherever the fuck you want.
We still talk about that Halloween. Fuck you. They didn't say hi to me at a birthday party. I hate all other directors. No, I will say, and again, I think Insomniac Studios is going to like knock it out of the park with Wolverine. There's apparently also a Venom game that's on the horizon before they release Spider-Man 3, which is going to be also incredible. But dude, there's just something about this. I've never seen this much detail and effort going into like something like, I never thought I'd ever see a Hellraiser video game like this. I thought maybe they threw it like a throwaway thing.
I never
kind of like they give him like a DLC like they did with what's that horror game? Whatever, I can't remember but he's like a DLC character. I always thought that I never thought they'd actually put together like an actual full-on game with him in it.
And dude, this could here's the thing nobody's talking about either. This could
Dead by Daylight is what
the game looks extremely in depth and extremely like a A1 title, whatever the fuck you call it. If this game's big amongst adults, it could literally reinvigorate the Hellraiser franchise, dude. It could lead to a theatrical Hellraiser movie if it's big enough.
Well, yeah, as long as they go back to the basics and stop trying to do all the shit they were doing with Hulu and changing the entire backstory of what it means to be a cinema. Like they went way too far with the Hulu series or the Hulu movie, and they tried to reinvent the wheel with Hellraiser, and it just fell flat on its face. I just didn't like what they were doing with it. If they go back to the basics, though, they go back to the drawing board and they do, the like an actual remake of Hellraiser 1, then yeah. I also think they should, I've talked about this multiple times, they should go back and do a Tales from the Crypt style show on HBO and have Doug Bradley reprise his role as Pinhead.
That would be amazing, dude. Yeah, and you're right. You should be able to buy the Diddy skin.
Well, he was the guy with the big spiky head sitting at the bar organizing the orgy. You could literally smell the baby powder through the screen.
going
Or
nowhere.
was it baby powder? No, it was
We-
lotion. It was
baby oil.
Baby oil. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could smell it.
Disgusting. I'm pumped, dude. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing tits, Jim.
I gotta go pee, but I'll be right back.
Enjoy your pee time, sir. Enjoy it like you've never enjoyed it before. I hope your dick is huge in those hands, and I know it will be. There's some other. I'm waiting on Jay to come back to talk about some of these because there's some other news stories that we must talk about. That is going to be interesting for sure. What are you guys doing this weekend? By the way, what's your plans? I got an open Saturday, and I'm just wondering what everyone's doing. I'm going to steal your ideas. What literally comment right now? I want to read them. What are you doing this weekend? What are your plans? I don't care how minute or boring they are. Better if they're sadder. What are you doing? What are you fucking doing this weekend? I got no plans tomorrow. I'm going to write. I got a lot of writing to do. I gotta buckle down and pretend I'm Bruce Wayne in the Batcave or Iron Man, but just doing way less cool shit. Get a lot of shit done. But Hellraiser and chill. You're gonna watch some Hellraiser, dude. I love the new Alkaline Trio songs. Even the slow, like kind of boring one, I'm still digging it. You know, and Bleeding Out's fucking cloud. I was just listening to that literally before I came on here. It's fucking amazing. 3 a.m. work tomorrow, Clinton. Fuck yeah, dude. Make that money. But we're both going to agree that Fat Roller's going to have a better day eating burritos and drinking beer. That's definitely part of my plans, PJ. Going to watch, bet on some football, getting fucked up. That's what it's there for. And you know what? Working's good too, Tiffany. Some of us are investing in our livers and their detriment, and some of us are investing in our bank accounts. Early Thanksgiving, that sounds nice if you like the people you're going to hang out with. Digimon, I'm going to play some Call of Duty. I am. I'm getting into it, man. I'm really enjoying sitting around and fucking eating Cheetos and playing Call of Duty this week. It's happening. Hell yeah, Motionless. Make that fucking money. Cleaning up a tree, game night with friends, fan. That shot on that is just a goddamn American fucking weekend that you got going on. I love it. I know, JT, we're going to talk about that tonight. Nick Nasty, you got to say what concert you're going to. Are you ashamed? You going to a Spice Girls concert? What the fuck, dude? I wish there was a concert around here. What's up, Bernie? How's it going, buddy? Gonna work at the cemetery? That's fucking awesome. That's cool. And I bet you've never been haunted because ghosts aren't real. I'm just saying. That proves it. Baby shower? Now that's suckage. Maximum suckage. Going to see the new Wicked for you? That sounds great for me. That would be double suckage. And you're sick. I want everyone's weekend except for Horror Mistress. I'm sorry. I want everyone's weekend but yours, but I hope you have a great time. That'll get you. You're going to eat Oreos, and you're probably going to have a good time. Mike's going to be sulking. Okay, I changed it. Mike has the worst one. Sorry, Mike. I hope it gets better, buddy. Playing Resident Evil 4. Going to try some ass for the first time. Are we eating or are we inserting? That's a big difference. Horse racing. Oh, okay. I've always bet on horse racing and lost lots. Never done well with the horse racing, but I appreciate that. Keeneland's here in our state. Never done it before. Because there's a bunch of fucking people dressed up. I don't like dressing up. I suck at betting on horses. Going to meet Tyler Maine, Daniel Harrison, Scout Taylor Compton. Hopefully at a sanctioned event. Hopefully not, actually. If we're just having drinks with them, that'd be even cooler. Baking pies, coaching baseball. That's fucking, you know what? You might have the most American weekend of everybody going on. RoboCop Rogue City all day. I love there's something really nice about just hanging out and playing fucking video games with your weekend, man. I honor that. What happened to you? You disappeared and then you came back and now you're blurry. What'd you do, you slut? Can't hear you.
Everything is fine.
Going through people's weekends over here. PGM's hosting a Friendsgiving with his wife, so cooking a gaggle ass of food. Hey, have some wine, have some drinks,
Nice.
have some fucking time. Taco Bell, every Taco Bell in town.
Is tonight the night that we get to ask her to put it in the naughty jungle? Or no, not Thanksgiving.
Dwayne's gonna be digging in his butt.
Hey, he's putting it in the naughty jungle with his finger, y'all. Finger blasting McGee over here.
I love it. Great weekend plans, everybody. Well fucking done. I hope you guys have amazing ones. What are you doing this weekend, Jay? You want to come over and suck on my penis?
Not a damn thing. No, I'm not doing that. Now time to open the box for me.
Oh, yeah. Well, enjoy it. I hope you have a good time.
I will.
Take it down the naughty jungle train. And in the meantime, let's look at some more movie news that's going on.
Is there anything happening?
A little bit. Touches here and there.
Little shit-hawks like my mom. Jay isn't leaving his damn apartment. All that cocksucker does is sit in his fucking chair and play his MMOs like some loser geek. His wife is cheating on him. I know it.
A lot of people are playing games this weekend. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm going to be playing some Call of Duty myself. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Neil H. Moritz is in talks to produce a live action feature for Paramount, who might be backed by Saudi money and owning Warner Brothers real soon. The producer behind the studio's hit Sonic the Hedgehog franchise, which is doing fucking gangbusters, obviously, will take a 4-quadrant approach to it. I don't know what that means, but we'll find out. God, I miss those fucking turts.
you miss those Turks?
I miss those turts.
Those Turkish people.
It's short for turtles. I miss
They
them.
look fucking badass, dude. I know. The Jim Henson days are amazing.
God
and I don't know why it's you could print money. Just go back to those suits. You print money. Yeah, and make sure you go back to Turtles 1. I'm not saying I hated TMNT Secret of the Oozes suits, but the third one was dog shit. It was pure ass. Just go back to the first one.
One had the best. It says, Cowabunga, dudes. Looks like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles have a brand new sensei. Neil H. Moritz, the veteran producer behind the Fast and Furious franchise, is in negotiations to take on the job of restarting TMNT as a live-action film for live action. That's important, not that Michael Bay horse piss for Paramount Pictures. Toby Asher, who works with Moritz at their original film's banner, will also act as a producer. Movie occurs as the Skydance owned studios taking a magnifying glass to its slate and existing IP, as opposed to some other titles, namely Transformers, G.I. Joe. Paramount fully owns the TMNT brand, having picked it up from co-creator Peter Laird in 2009. And I think 2009 was after all the Platinum Dunes shit that they did, right? I think so.
Yeah.
There hasn't been a live action. No. It was before, because that was after we started the channel in 2012. There hasn't been a live action or live action CG hybrid since the mid 2010s, when Out of the Shadows bombed at the box office, stopping the franchise in its tracks. The studio pivoted to animation and instead made Mutant Mayhem, which was dope, by the way. You guys should watch that in 2023. Damn, that was just a couple years ago. New Paramount's already been shaking up TMNT and its TV media division, and recently put Tales of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as a spinoff of Mutant Mayhem down the sewer, shutting down the series in the middle of production. Damn, so that's dead now. This is not the vision the show owners want, was the reason given. And it was confirmed that the cancel the upcoming episodes of Tales of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles will sadly be the last. And the Last Ronin. Then this is bummer news, because a couple of years ago, you guys remember us talking about they're actually going to make a Last Ronin movie. They put that out. They never mentioned it again, and we probably knew it was dead in the water. But they were going to do a live action Last Ronin, and they say that it has now been. But it was going to be another live action CG animation. I didn't know that. Fuck that. It's been put back in the pizza box, according to sources. The project was being developed as an R-rated feature and had nobody filmmaker in talks to direct. But the new regime wasn't keen on having the first non-animated movie in 10 years be a bloody adult-skewing story. One insider says the studio wants to leave the door open to possibly revisit it down the road. So it could happen eventually. But multiple sources say Paramount wants to Sonicify the... Okay, this is not good, actually. Sonic the Hedgehog's 3 movie. If you want Sonic, you go to the guy who did Sonic. So they're gonna.
Well, maybe it just means they want to do a like a threequel. That's all. Maybe they just want to do like 3 movies for sure.
Yeah, but it sounds. I don't know. Like, is it going to be live action? It sounds. If you're going to Sonic it up,
all I know is,
am I wrong? Sonic's
Major League Butt Kicking is back in town. All right.
But is it going to be? I mean, clearly, I think this means it's going to be a kids brand IP, probably pure CG. Then.
I mean, I don't think
right.
No, I think maybe they've learned their lesson. I think that people spoke loud and clearly with the bombing of the second film they did with the Michael Bay run, that CG shit wasn't the answer. It just wasn't it. Like, they look like shit. I mean, you can say what you want about the writing of the movie. It wasn't that great either. Shredder looked like dog shit, dude. In the first one, I hate it. He looked like Silver fucking Samurai.
Yeah,
I bet he never asked to look for a can opener. But why did you go away from what they do? 1990s TMNT was perfect. Just go back to that. It's that simple. Just go back to that, and it would be awesome.
Yeah, it's tough, dude. I mean, am I wrong, guys? There's a lot of Sonic fans. Sonic's pure CG, right? I mean, yeah. I mean, but it's a fucking hedgehog. But like,
I thought that don't they have Jim Carrey's in that too?
Yeah, Jim Carrey's great in that. He's fucking awesome in it.
So he's live action. Maybe they just mean I don't think they're gonna I really don't think they're gonna go the CG route. I think that they know that's dead in the water if they try it again.
I mean, I think that if you want to put it through the Sonic fucking microwave, then what you're gonna get is it's gonna be in the real world, and the turtles will be CG, because Sonic's CG, but you also have James Marsden, and the humans are real. But they've never done that before.
They tried that and it failed.
When did they do that?
With the reboots, they were basically the same thing. They weren't cartoony, but they were CG. All the turtles were CG.
Oh, because Megan Fox and shit was in it, so
Yeah.
it wasn't all CG. I forgot. I blanked it out of my mind, to be honest with you. And yeah, they
How
just
could you
did
blank
that.
out Megan Fox. What are you, gay?
Listen, listen. If they put on practical suits in the Turtles, I'm fucking signing on, and we're looking for investors, maybe you. But if it's CG, this is fucking dude. Just they did it in the fucking 90s. Why can't they just do that again? Fuck. That's all they have to do. It's a very simple formula.
Because
Just
it's
do
Hollywood,
that.
dude. Since when's the last time Hollywood's been actually creative?
God
done
damn it.
anything that the fans want? It's been a long time. So I mean, they have good hits now and again, but generally speaking, I don't know what it is. I don't know, dude. Like, it's the same thing for me. It's like, how can you not make a good Ghost Rider movie? It writes itself. Why is there a holdup with the fucking Blade movie?
Yeah, I gotta take an angry pee now. I'll be right back.
Oh.
Motherfucker.
It's burning. It's coming at what? Everyone's a Ninja Turtle, for sure. I was at the Michaela Bay Turtles films. Yeah, they sucked. Well, you know what? I tried to give them a chance too, and I was like, well, okay, this is just a different direction. Maybe it's going to be great. Nah, it didn't get there. Back to the aliens. Dude, there's not much more to say about it, honest to God. It's still on its way. And Avi Loeb is still saying, well, we hope that they don't drop off any presents for Christmas, because I think it's going to, the closest it's going to get to Earth is December 19th is when it makes its closest approach to Earth. It's not like you're going to be able to go out and like look up and look my spaceship. It's not going to be that close, but it's going to be, that's the closest it'll be. And Avi Loeb is still, I think he said he's at a 40. I think he said a 4 out of 10. That's where he's at as far as it being artificial. Jose Canseco Bat, tell me you didn't pay money for this. Ooh, I'll get you. This would be a Miller Lite action. But I also think, dude, if you want to get into the deep, dark, crusty conspiracy theories that are going on with this, there's a lot of people talking about the Project Bluebeam stuff. I don't know. I mean, is it possible? Fuck yeah. Like, if you don't think that the federal government or the shady organizations of the world wouldn't get together and have some kind of weird plan to put in a one world government and unite people under fear by faking an alien invasion, especially with the advancement of AI and all the other shit they can do, you're fucking stupid. They would 100% do that if they could get away with it. 100%. Cricket, you got to understand Crumpet before you understand cricket. I know. I don't know, dude. Every time I see something quoting Raphael in that the Central Park fight between him and Casey Jones, it probably wasn't Central Park. I'm sorry if you're New Yorker and I offend you. I have to say it. I have to quote it. But I'm just saying, like, dude, I was thinking that, like, I was talking to my wife about that the other day, and I was like, yeah, it's funny how many people are in denial, but they're like, the government wouldn't do that. They're not capable. They couldn't pull a mass cover up like that. Are you out of your stupid fucking bleeding smooth brain? 100%, dude. I mean, I don't know. I could go on a whole fucking thing. Project Graviter J, Bob Lazar. I know. And I believe Bob Lazar. I 100% believe him. Without a doubt. I think that motherfucker saw some shit and was like, I don't know why he didn't get killed, but they basically ruined his life in a lot of ways.
Bob's a little retard.
Jay, do you believe the Death of Superman is Superman's most popular storyline? I think it is. I think that actually is the most sold book they ever did from DC. It was also not the most printed comic book, but it was close. The most printed comic book they ever did, which is why it's worthless. It's not really worth shit. A lot of people back, I was collecting comic books in the mid 90s, and that's when the bubble burst, because they, like, what happened is that a bunch of comic book collectors figured out, oh, all these older comic books are selling for these giant amounts of money. So let's go out, and they were buying multiple copies of issues, and the comic book companies were like jacking off about this, like, yes, fuck yeah, dude. And they started printing multiple variants of various like number ones, and they flooded the market with all these copies, and it crashed the market out. But the most printed comic book of all time that's literally worth shit, but they've got some of the coolest fucking artwork ever, is the X-Men comic books from the 90s. X-Men #1 and all that shit.
Jim Lee,
they look so fucking good, but they're worth shit. They're not worth anything, because they're like, that is literally the most printed comic book of all time.
That's just because we all bought it, so everyone has it. So
well, because what happened is, like I said, it's like a bunch of these dumbasses were like trying to get rich quick, buying all these issues, and they were buying multiple copies of #1, and they thought that they could sell it for a huge buck. But the reason why those other comic books sold so well back in the day was because they were rare. They were scarce to find a complete copy of the book. The rarity of it made it valuable,
In the
So when,
90s, we
when
all
everybody
chased
has
that.
the same copies, it's not worth shit.
Yeah, in the 90s, we all chased that. We bought them up. So, like, everybody has one, and they were mass printed. So it's not.
But as far as the death of Superman, I 100% think, in my opinion, I think it is. I think it's an amazing story. It really is. A lot. It kind of people like shine off on it now because it's like, well, they're not. It's not worth shit. I was like, yeah, but you didn't. If you were an actual collector or you actually enjoyed the comic books, you read them to enjoy the story. The
It's my
story is
favorite.
awesome.
It's my favorite comic book story of fucking all time. I mean, I got the fucking tattoo on my fucking. I love that comic book story, and dude, the packaging was even great too. They had that white sleeve with the.
That was They had
sexy.
The black sleeve with this symbol, the
Yeah.
bleeding emblem was the death, and then the white sleeve was the return.
And even the aftermath was clunky, but it was fun. Red and blue Superman, fucking steel, like all that shit that they did.
Tito Sancho is right. It saved Superman. Yeah, the sales were down, and I think they're going to do a documentary about the death of Superman and like how that whole thing happened. I think the reason why it happened, and it was actually a really funny story, is that the paraphrase is that every year all the creators got together because at the time they had like several different Superman titles, and they all would get together and figure out what that year's big event was going to be with their character. And every year somebody would say, "Well, let's just kill him." And they would all laugh it off or whatever. And then one year the guy was like, "Well, we'll just kill him." And then he said the room got fucking quiet. They're like, "That's a good idea." I was like, "Oh shit, I ate my bit toast today and I got a promotion. Hell yeah, dude."
That'd be a great fucking documentary too. There is another video game trailer that came out. It's a little bit different because it's another side scroller type of situation, but it is for Art the Clown. It is for Art the Clown. So
I saw this. Yeah, I didn't watch the trailer, but
select the.
I love it.
It wasn't.
Thank you.
oh shit. Oh, he's playing the game.
Oh, if they tie that in, that'd be cool. It looks like you, dude.
That
the Jericho character did.
Okay.
Look at this. The Jericho character looks like Jeff. Look, that looks like you.
Yes, we both share the Count Chocula hairline for sure.
I like the song.
Oh, that's cool. They go like a black and white, old timey.
Yeah, it's like Ninja Turtles or X-Men.
This is cool, dude. It's like a throwback to like Freddy Krueger playing the Power Glove or something, promoting it. Oh, it's available now. Holy shit,
Oh,
it's out now.
Yeah, that looks pretty fun, man. That looks like it'd be good.
How much you want for it? How much you want for it?
It's probably about $20, I'd say.
Fair not. Well, no, I can afford that. I just guess my missus is gonna have to not have a steak this year. Let's see.
It's $17.99.
Nice.
On sale for $20. I was dead on.
I'm gonna buy that tonight, and I'll give you a full review next week. All right, hear me? I am. I'm legit gonna buy it tonight.
Oh, Clint said next Patreon stream. That would be we play it together.
Okay, well, I'm gonna play it first, and then I'm gonna get good at it, and that way I won't make a fool of myself on
That's
Patreon.
fine. That's fine. Because we did.
Michael Martin says no, thank you.
I won't be having.
Dr. Corndog says I'm tired of side scrollers. Well, I'm tired of fucking hot dogs on a stick. You're a PhD in it. No, I do like corn dogs a lot. I'm just kidding. But no, I understand. But here's the only side scroller I want to fucking play right now. God damn it. And because it gets delayed every fucking time is the Terminator game. Dark Fart. I mean, No Fate. That is the one I want to play. And now we only get to play it until fucking December. Was it December 1st? And then also I want to play Marvel Cosmic Invasion. You'd like that game. It looks fun. It's the Turtles game that came out a few years ago. It's the same people that made that. It's the same. It's a side scroller beat 'em up, but you can play it like it looks cool as fuck.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong. If I had my druthers, I'd rather have a full on holy shit package game. But like a side scroller could be fun.
I actually saw that Terrifier side scroller game, and I thought about you. I thought you might have seen it, but I guess not.
It's like it's like Little Caesar's Pizza. Like you enjoy it, but you don't appreciate it because it's always there. There's always a side scroller of some sort, but I don't know where I was going with.
Oh, Michael says he haven't played the Scott Pilgrim game yet. Oh, okay. She said corn dogs never hurt no one. I'm not. Don't make this an attack on corn dogs. I said I love them. I was just saying it in anger.
What's your problem with fucking corn diggies?
You know, the only corn dogs I fucking hate is this one when they use the pancake wrap for the breading. That tastes like shit. I hate that.
Oh, dude, those aren't corn dogs, all right? Those are fucking sausage sticks or whatever the fuck, and they're delicious.
They make me sick. It makes me sick,
no, dude. Sausage stick wrapped in fucking pancake that you dip in some syrup is fucking way better than a corn dog. It's the best. It's the
Let me pull up.
best.
I'm going to show you. You better not.
You better not. You better not.
I'm talking about fucking internet. It better fucking not crash, dude. Fuck you. Let me give me a break, COD. Can we have the internet just work for a second?
Let's talk about buttered sausages. Who they are, where they come from.
Okay, well, this is the trailer for it, but they had a gameplay footage. I'm not going to look for it though. But look, this is Marvel Cosmic Invasion. Fully charged.
Get ready to feel the heat.
Yeah.
Phoenix Flame.
Dual repulsor blast.
It looks fun.
Him up, Genie.
Get out of my way, Genie.
Like Superhero Squad.
Power flows through me.
Iron cannon. I think it looks fun as fuck. Fire them up, Red. Power Cosmic in action.
We are Venom.
Yeah, you get to play as Venom too.
Vibranium blade.
Chase smoke.
Dude, I love it.
Oh, you got that. You got
They
both.
have cosmic. Yeah, you can unlock cosmic too. I love it, dude. I think that looks fucking dope as shit.
That does.
And
look
somebody
fun.
said,
I'll
I
play
think,
the shit out
I
of
think
that.
did they add Deadpool? I think they added a couple of characters that you can be. I think Deadpool might be one. I know Nova is, Silver Surfer, She-Hulk, which I don't give a shit about. They have a pretty good, a big selection of heroes that you can be to play the game.
That would be a fun Patreon stream game.
Mm-hmm.
We could have a good time with that one. Have
Yeah.
a real good time with that one.
So I know I'm waiting on somebody who's like, I thought this was a movie channel. What the fuck happened?
Let's get to what you guys are saying. And why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? Why'd you fucking? Okay, here we go. We're gonna get there. We're gonna figure it out strong and hard. And to the left, Anonymous says, "Do you think if AI started helping cure diseases and medical issues, etc., that people wouldn't cry about it anymore?" And Loomis, is your toilet okay? I accidentally dumped in the back tank part instead of the bowl. I don't drink the chocolate milk.
Nobody cares if you drink chocolate milk. I was gonna ask you, is your oral health okay? Because your breath smells like shit when you're talking to me. Why are you worried about my toilet? It smells like you drank toilet water. I don't want to hear from you talking about my toilet. Don't worry about what I do on the toilet. And it's fine. I had a plumber come out and get that toad out. But as far as like the AI thing, helping cure diseases and medical issues, people wouldn't cry about it anymore. I think that I've said this before. I think AI is a great tool for humanity if used right. And I don't think it should replace people at all as far as like artists, like art or anything like that, upper decorative show. I don't think that should happen. But I think as a companion tool, it can be used to do a lot of great things. Yeah, I mean, people are like, listen, dude, like, I think people are always going to find something to bitch about. It doesn't matter. Like, if it's AI now, it's going to be something else in another 5 years they're going to bitch about. It's the internet, dude. It's not real life.
When Twitter came about, everybody, the whole popular thing for like 3 years was like, fuck that. I ain't never using no Twitter. And then that's just old news. Like AI, I agree with you. I think it's a good tool for certain things. When corporations get a hold of it and they start trying to replace actual art with it, that's the problem. But demonizing normal everyday people for using it to help their everyday lives, there's nothing fucking wrong with that.
Well,
you know?
I like, people get mad at people on other YouTubers for using it for their thumbnails. I don't give a fuck if you use that for the thumbnail, dog. I just don't give a shit. If the content's good that you're making, you're not using AI to produce the fucking show. If you're using AI to help you make the thumbnail and you're gonna cry about that, take the tampon out your fucking ass and use it to absorb some of that bitch coming out of your mouth. Because obviously you have no life that you're gonna get mad about a YouTube content creator for putting up a thumbnail with AI fucking images in it. Oh my God, cry me a fucking river, dog.
Here's the thing: if you're dead meat and you have, you know, likely a lot of fucking resources and you could pay someone to do that for you and you choose to do it, then I think it's in question because someone is losing a job. But if you're someone who's getting started and a content creator and you need some help, that's what it's for.
Well,
I hate, you know, someone to lose their work for it, but like, you know, if you can't afford it, then use it.
I don't even watch Dead Meat, but I'll be honest with you. If he was getting shit on that, he was getting shit on for by that, and I think he was about.
No, they don't use it. They don't.
Okay, well, here's the thing. Okay, but
it.
As a content creator or anybody that's in any kind of business, you want to try to figure out a way where you don't have to spend so much fucking money and use the things around you to where you can lower the cost, your threshold, so you can make profit. Hiring actual artists to make your thumbnails or anything else like that costs fucking money. And if you're trying,
right, but I mean, if you have endless amounts of money, like, let me put it this way: a human being's art is always going to be better than AI's art.
Obviously.
Always.
Yes,
every day.
I agree.
So if you have the money, you should pay somebody and give an artist work.
But I don't
have the money.
That's
if I had the money, I would always pay someone to do it. But yeah, that's the thing. Anonymous says, "Hey guys, how are you doing? Random thing. There was a lot of bathroom talk last stream. It was great. I just wanted to say sometimes you do your best thinking while in the lavatory. Yeah, imagine 100%. If Hank Schrader hadn't been taking a shit that one time."
Oh yeah, dude. Well, it's true. I mean, you know, a toilet is a man's respite. It's his fortress of solitude. You go on there, you think of great ideas. I mean, Mambo No. 5, one of the greatest songs ever told, was wrote in 5 minutes on the toilet.
Elvis died on a toilet.
He did. He died on a toilet. But what was it? Lou Bega? Like he was taking a shit, and he was just thinking about all the chicks that he boned, and he wrote a song, and it became a huge hit at all weddings across the world. It's annoying now, but it's true.
I can't relate. I've been taking not antibiotics. What do you call them? Biotics. What do you? I don't know. It puts bacteria.
Estrogen.
I don't know.
Oh
yeah, estrogen. I've been taking a lot of estrogen. It's really helped my sex life. But yeah, it makes you way more regular. I don't really get time to think anymore. It just comes out.
I can't. I have hemorrhoids. I can't be sitting on the toilet. That's actually one of the contributing factors that caused it. I was sitting on the toilet. Like, dude, back in the day before I had a phone or
probiotics. That's it. Yeah, take some probiotics, dude. That'll help you.
Maybe. No, I just go in now, squeeze out my business, and get going. I just don't hang around. But here's back in the day before I had a phone or whatever, like you could just go on your phone and sit there for hours looking at shit. I was like a chemical mastermind, dude, because I read everything under my sink. I was familiar with all the ingredients on like shower cleaners, shampoo bottles, because you didn't have anything. I would just read shit and sit in there for hours, like looking at it.
Yeah, it's a nice time to yourself. You got to find time to yourself. Tiffany says, "Hey guys, how you doing? Random thing. There was a lot of I just read that. I'm a stupid idiot. Thank you, Tiffany." Man Tomorrow says, "Do you guys think in recent years Batman 89 has gotten more of a bad rap? I have a question for you guys. Which post do you think is better, Batman Begins or the Batman? Keep up the great work, Michael J. Thanks, man. I don't think it's gotten a bad rap. I think I think honestly, when you watch it by itself, you see a lot of problems that movies today don't have, but more so than anything, you see it doing a lot of practical, awesome, badass fucking things that movies don't do. I don't think it's as revered as it was maybe 20 years ago for whatever reason that is. You're right. But the other question, the original Batman poster, that gold Batman logo will never be fucking topped. That was so hot.
No, I think he means the Batman with Robert Pattinson.
No, he said, "Do you guys think in recent years?" Oh, Batman Begins or the Batman? My bad. You're right. I don't know. Let's look at him because I gotta.
I mean, Batman Begins has got a pretty sick poster, dude. If I'm remembering right, I think it's the Batman's got an also sick poster because it's got the red background with him just walking. That looks fucking sick, dude. That's amazing.
That's sick. So let's look at Batman Begins poster.
That looks. See, which one is it though? Because they have two. Okay, the one on that one's. I think that's the one they had in theaters or the theatrical. No, that's not it. That's not it. Go back.
That's not it.
That looks like an alternate poster. There's another one that I remember seeing at the theater when they were promoting it.
Oh, here we go. Pretty sick. Pretty fucking sick.
Yeah, that one's dope as fuck too. I'm
gonna go Batman Begins. Personally.
Yeah, I think you got to give it to Batman Begins. It just looks so sexy. The Batman though does look good though. It's very simple but to the point. As far as Batman 89 getting a bad rap, I've never heard anybody like speak down on it. So that's actually interesting that it is getting a bad rap. I think that what Tim Burton did in 89 with Batman was something that a lot of directors probably wouldn't be able to pull off today. Because you got to imagine, dude, a lot of people before that movie came out, had an idea of Batman, and it was the Roger Moore effect, right? Because they only saw Batman as kind of a jokey, comic booky Adam West dude. And that's what a lot of people grew up with, like, you know, the spandex, like the bat repellent, you know, the shark thing, all that stuff. So Tim Burton had to convince studios and everyone else who wanted to make it like an Adam West type of movie that no, I have a different vision for it. We got to go back to the base. We got to get Frank Miller with this shit. We got to make it gritty. We got to get it right in your ass.
I already begged like a dog.
Yeah, because don't like falafel. We gotta get it in there and gritty. And there was a lot of pushback, and he was able to manage to bring something out of it. And nobody fucking believed in Michael Keaton, dude. Nobody. They thought he was insane for casting Michael Keaton, Mr. Mom, a comedic actor, in this role, and he fucking killed it. He killed it. And then you had Jack Nicholson, perfect choice. So I don't think it's ever going to be something that's got to, if it's getting a bad rap, those are just idiots that are saying that. Like everything that good that comes out of like a cinematic masterpiece of a Batman movie, you can thank Tim Burton's dick juice for that, because without him, it wouldn't happen. Without
Honestly,
him,
superhero movies wouldn't exist as we know them today without Batman '89. They just wouldn't.
Well, I mean, you had Superman, Richard Donner, but
there's nothing like Batman though.
But yeah, not the darker, grittier versions. No.
Yeah, it's totally changed things. You've changed things. Man Tomorrow says, did you guys see the Green Lantern show will be delayed to summer of 2026?
I heard about that.
Also, do you guys think we'll ever see practical effects Martian Manhunter on screen? Most underrated Justice League
100%,
in my opinion.
Dude, Martian Manhunter's a fucking badass, dude. Like, I used to not really know much about it, but he's like on the level of Superman, like as far as strength, powers. Like that motherfucker takes Superman one-on-one. The only thing he's got is an affliction to fire. Like he can't work with that shit. A fire, get me the fuck out of here, dog. I can't even watch Rescue Me 911 or Rescue Me.
Rescue Me is a great show. And that's the thing. So, and again, I recently, like last night, I watched Man of Steel. I watched Zack Snyder's Justice League. I watched the new Superman, and the ending where Martian Manhunter flies down to Ben Affleck. He's like, "Can I help you?" It's fucking such a good performance.
I loved it, and Zack Snyder was so smart, and he included the general. That was Martian Man. Again, dude, Snyder had a vision. Like he had all these things tying together, and it was great. It was so cool to see.
Snyder wanted that character to be Green Lantern.
John Stewart. I know. He wanted John Stewart.
Yeah, when he originally made it, it was Green Lantern, but Warner Brothers would not allow him to do it. And he said he almost quit. He almost said, well, fine, I won't do the cut at all. And he said, I thought about all the fans and them getting that made. So I said, well, okay, I won't do Green Lantern, but I'll make it Martian Manhunter because it's a character already in the universe. And they let him do it. But I mean, even that, to be fair, even that was very CGI. I definitely don't think we'll ever see a practical one. But yeah, I think eventually that he'll come up if they can get their shit together and have something of a streamlined universe.
They could probably do a practical effect version of Martian Manhunter, but it's not going to look great on screen. They kind of did it with the CW with Smallville, because Martian Manhunter did appear in one of those episodes, and it looked kind of cheesy. I mean, it was for TV, but even then, even if you had more dollars behind it to make that practical effect, I just don't think it's going to look good on the big screen. I just don't. But here's I think that Snyder's smart on how he uses his CGI. He's able to light it in a certain way to make it look good versus other directors that are just lazy and just rely on it.
James Gunn.
I didn't say that.
Excuse me.
You're gonna get Stacey James is gonna shoot a bottle rocket at your crack hole.
I like James Gunn a lot, but his special effects, he's using the Andy Machete guy, and they look like fucking shit. The Superman 2025 special effects look like ass goblin juice. They just do. Tiffany says Jay refuses to shop at my store. So rude. My store is cheap as fuck.
No, it ain't.
Million for a tarnished necklace. Anyways, last stream inspired me, and I have a great idea now for Christmas. Jay, you're getting an Ariana Grande doll, an animated one that talks to you. You're welcome.
Tiffany, further down the list you go of never being invited to any type of birthday bash or a Christmas party ever. I don't want that shit. It's probably fucking cursed. Does it come with its own Ozempic pill, or is that a separate accessory?
We talked about this in the last stream. For those of you guys who don't know, but Jay and I are both extremely, extremely frightened by both of the Wicked characters.
Well,
they're so scary.
So the Wicked sequel, the Wicked Hear Me Tremble, I don't know what it's called. The sequel is the studio canceled the press junket because they said that the chick that plays the Wicked Witch of the West had lost her voice. No, it's because they don't want to lose audience people to the weirdness that they will fucking afflict on you in those interviews. That's what happened. They canceled it, so they're not even doing the press junket tour.
They're weird, dude. They freak me out.
But it's not just us. I think most people are kind of like, what the fuck? I actually was thinking to myself about Ariana Grande, and I do feel bad for her a little bit because she looks like a victim of Hollywood in a lot of ways, dude. Like they took her and like chewed her up and spit her out. And what I think is going to happen is in a few years, you're going to have like a tell-all book that comes out with written by Ariana Grande about the experiences that she went through and all this crazy shit that she was basically sold her soul. That's what I think fucking happened. She just looks like one of those chicks that's like sold her fucking soul to the devil's taint.
I don't know enough about it. I know nothing.
She's not said anything like that. I'm just saying,
by my own
look
choice,
at her.
if
you look at her from like a few years, like when she was like 15 years ago, and then her now, totally different people.
All I know is she scares me.
Yeah.
I hope she's happy. I hope she has a wonderful life, but she scares the fuck out of me. Austin says, I just read a TMNT. Love you, Tiffany. Thank you. Austin says, I just read a TMNT Power Rangers comic where Shredder has Green Ranger powers and Lord Zed got mutagen splashed on him and it got super. It's the hypest shit I've ever done seen. Austin, we did a whole video about this. Jay didn't know it either. We did a whole video.
I did. I was just acting excited about his question.
Oh no! Excuse me. I'm sorry. We did the Nightmare on Elm Street Power Rangers.
Yeah, that's what I said. We've never done it before. It's great.
Not the TMNT Power Rangers comic book. That sounds dope as fuck though. I want to read it.
Mm-hmm.
I do. Austin Cade said, "Hey guys, hey baby. Hey. What's up? What's the most money you guys ever spent on a girl in hopes of getting laid? Hellraiser looks dope. We get more horror movie single player games after. What editing software do you use? Love you guys and happy early Thanksgiving. Happy early Thanksgiving to you, Austin."
The most money I've ever spent on a chick trying to get laid was
$8.53. Were you Dave Chappelle and Half Baked?
And guess what?
Hot
Abba Zabba, you my only friend. And guess what? It worked.
He stole money. He stole money from the homeless person's cup to pay for the ice cream. You remember that?
Yeah, I don't remember. I think it was just basic stuff. It was like a movie and a dinner. But I got my weenie sucked on, so I guess it turned out okay. It was probably like $40. But I ate light. I was like, I'll just have a sugar packet or two, so she could order what she wanted.
I never had that experience. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm so fucking old. I haven't dated since fucking I don't know
last week.
At least 15 years. So like, you know, I missed the whole like taking girls out to dinner. I mean, I took girls out and stuff like that, but like, yeah, I never had an expensive date. Really, it was mostly just pub beer and fucking. It was basically my experience. I had a good time.
Do you ever like? What's the most awkward date?
Easy. I was 20 years old. My friends took me to a bar that I wasn't supposed to get into, and I started hitting on this girl, and she was 22, and she was a Vanderbilt lawyer major or law major, and she did not like me, but I got her to go to see Superman Returns. We saw it. She thought it sucked. She was bitching the whole time. I thought I got no chance in hell. We went back to her apartment. And these college kids that were in the same college showed up from her apartment complex, and they came in as like four like frat dudes who were, you're a date, huh? And they left. I was like, that was fucking weird. And she, again, up to this point, gave me zero play, like nothing. And they stole her ID. They took her ID, and she's like, oh my God, they stole my ID. They're probably going to buy beer with it or whatever. So my dumb ass went, I'm going to go get it back for you. And she's like, what? It's like, just stay here. And I walked across the apartment complex, and I knocked on their door, and they had a whole fucking party going on. And these dudes, like three of them, all bigger than me, answered the door. And I was, I immediately went, what the fuck are you doing, you stupid asshole? I was like, hey man, can you just give me her ID back? We know you took just, can you do me a favor and please? He was like, he was like, here, dude. Fine. And I took it back to her, and I got laid.
That's not awkward. That's not awkward. You saved the day. You saved the hoe. That's great.
Yeah. It was that night. She was like, oh my God. And her entire aura changed. And lots of hot sex.
You villainous midgets. I hear that you have stolen my lady in waiting's ID. Please return it, or there will be trouble.
She got
No,
weird as fuck though, dude. I stayed there like twice, and then she bought me like a caddy full of like men's soap and shit like that, so I could stay over more often. And I was like, I'm 19 or whatever, or 20. I was like, it didn't work. It didn't work out in the end. She was kind of a crazy girl, but that was the one with the butt stuff, dude. You remember I told you that story?
Yeah, the butt stuff.
Yeah, that's a whole
The
nother
butt
story.
stuff, baseball stuff. I have several awkward moments. I remember one time I took this girl to the theater, and I was trying to figure out a way to like put my arm around her and shit. I didn't. I don't know what to do because I'd already fucked up. Because I thought I was going to take her to see like a girly ass film. I think it was going to be like Swim Fan or some shit that came out. I think it was like that. I think it was Swim Fan, and I got the time wrong. And it was we wound up having to see Austin Powers 3, which is a great movie. It's not great. I mean, but I liked it. And we went in there.
I love gold.
We went into the movie theater, and those armrests that separate you two, I was like half through the movie, I lifted it up to try to do the slide over to put my arm around her, and then she looked at me like, what? Like that, and she like gave this weird look, and I'm like, oh, it's crazy. Do you know that they do this? I didn't even know. And she's like, yeah, that's really cool. I'm like, yeah, it's really cool. That's like, it doesn't even make a sound, and they must really take care of this. I was doing this over and over.
And then you just put it back down.
Yeah, I did it several times. I was like, look, it goes up and down. There's no sound. They must really oil this. And then I kept on making it more awkward by talking. That was an awkward moment. And then I do the worst. The worst one was this chick. I took her out. I think we went to no, we didn't go out. I picked her up from school. We were in high school, and I was giving her a ride to her job at KFC. And she was interested in me, and I thought she was kind of cute. And I was like, oh, well, maybe. And dude, this fucking conversation came straight out of goddamn real world Seattle. We were driving down the highway, and then all of a sudden, and we're having a good conversation. The tunes are on, and then she's like, "I really got to tell you something." I'm like, "Oh my god, you better not tell me you have a dick or something." Like, I didn't know what she was going to tell me, and then she was like, "So I really like you a lot, and I think you're cute, and I know that you're interested in me, so I just got to be upfront and honest about something." And I'm like, "You got a boyfriend?" Like, I thought it was like that, like, like she's talking to somebody or like something else is going. No, she's like, "So I don't know if you've heard this or not. It's so hard for me." And I was like, just fucking spit it out. And then she's like, I have herpes. And I'm like, oh. I didn't know what to fucking say or fucking do. I've never been in that situation in my life. And this girl was being vulnerable. I understand. I wasn't trying to be like mean about it. Like, I mean, they take, they make medication for that shit. I was like, thank you for telling me. And then she's like, so you're not mad? I'm like, of course not. I mean, a lot of people have herpes that they don't tell people about, but thank you I appreciate your honesty. And she's like, so like, and then we were getting ready to pull into her job, and she's like, so you want to make plans? I was like, I'll get back to you. Because like I got a lot going on. I'm a senior in high school now, and I got to focus on my future. I'm not saying that I'm not saying no. I'm not saying no. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying like, give me some time. And then for the next 3 fucking weeks, I fucking phantom zoned that shit. As I ran every time she's like, Jay, I'm like, fucking ninja vanish. And then one time she did catch me, and she started dating somebody. She's like, hey, I just wanted to let you know I'm dating somebody now. I'm like, that's great. Do they know? That's what I was thinking. But
fun story about that is same thing happened to me. Same girl.
No, you fucking piece of shit. I didn't hit that. I'm not going to play Russian roulette. I'm not playing it.
Same girl. Same exact girl. High school. I was on co-op, and some of my friends and I, we would get off early because we were supposed to go to work, but some days we didn't have to. And we would go and we would drink my parents' liquor while they were gone. And that same girl was at my house that day, and we made out hot and heavy, just over the clothes stuff, made out. And the next day at school, my friend was like, dude, was so-and-so at your house? I was like, yeah. He's like, did you? I was like, yeah, probably. I was like, she actually just told me that, she wants to finish what we started.
Yeah, dude.
She wants to finish the deal. And I was pretty excited about it. And he goes, dude, she has herpes. And I was like, oh no. What? Yeah. Oh no. And dude, before I could say anything, she had the same conversation with me. And I was like, the exact same thing. I was like, I totally understand. I gotta go though. I
mean, what do you?
I
What
got
do you say?
Allman Brothers tickets. I gotta go. Same girl. I know who you're talking about. Same
Yeah,
girl.
and you know what? And she was a nice girl, and she actually was attractive. She was an attractive lady,
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
But I was like,
I hope she got that worked out.
I was like, it's permanent. That's permanent.
Well,
That's
I hope
permanent
she's
life
got it
situation.
contained.
That's what we call a permanent life situation.
But
You're
a good person though, because if not, you and I would both be running around popping
with big old goddamn with big old god creature lips. But
hey, let's have a drink for her, everybody. Good person.
Thank
you.
And by the way, before anybody says anything, we lived in a small town. It's like, what you got for passing around bitches? What the fuck? It was a small town. It was very limited.
Probably like 2 years apart too.
Yeah,
I don't think we knew it until like there was like a stream we did like 4 years ago where we talked about it. We were like, oh my god,
probably
it's the same girl.
And there was only other one time I didn't. The girl smelled like fucking tartar sauce, y'all, and I made her stand outside my car. I was like,
different girl. That's a different girl. That was a
different. It wasn't her. Like that contact was shut down immediately. I closed that Stargate. We can't have that. No, it was a different.
But we
girl.
both dated her too, by the way.
Well, yeah, we did. I don't. Oh yeah, I did date her for like a week, and then she smelled like tartar sauce because she was working at Captain D's. And I was at her job site, and then she was like coming to the car, and as soon as she got in, I smelled like vinegar and straight fucking dead cheese, fucking fish. And I'm like, can you I was like, let's just see that. I was like, I'm gonna smoke. So you want to get out of the car? And she's like, yeah, sure. And I just she was driving herself. I just stopped by to visit her, and then she's like, do you think you can give me a ride? I'm like, I mean, not today. I gotta go home. Because she smelled like fucking straight tartar sauce, dude.
Oh fuck! JH says, "Have you ever danced with the ones at the Pale Moonlight?" Well, clearly we almost did. We almost both danced.
The devil almost sank our ship before we began.
Jake says, "Fuck, Mary, kill Linda Cardellini. How she looks in the show Dead to Me." Which, by the way, Linda Cardellini is the one who's going to play Pamela Voorhees. Yeah. Very hot. Winona Ryder on the night of the Golden Globes.
Oh no!
Listen, Winona Ryder looks the same all the time.
Yeah, but she was like cracked out of her mind that night.
Even better, that gif where her and Johnny Depp look at each other, or Zoe Saldana with or without Gamora makeup. That's a very excellent question.
I'm marrying Linda Cardellini. Like she looked like a girl that's down. You know, like you could build a relationship with her, and she's hot. She just seems approachable, and like you could actually have a relationship with Linda Cardellini. I'm killing Winona Ryder. Like she's the type that'll like fucking steal the goddamn change off your nightstand just because she can do it, and like tell everybody you have a small wiener. And then I'll fuck 100% Zoe Saldana with the Gamora makeup. That's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Excellent choice with the Gamora makeup. If I was going to choose her for the fuck, I would choose the Gamora makeup. I am going to kill Zoe Saldana. I'm not a big Zoe Saldana guy, but she's beautiful. But like in this situation, I will kill Zoe Saldana. I will fuck Lena Cardellini, and I will marry Winona Ryder because I like the cut of her jib. Winona Ryder would be a fun person to just spend the rest of your life with and party and have adventures, maybe steal some shit from
Cardellini is dude, by the way, since remember Linda Cardellini is 50 years. That's crazy, dude. Yeah, she looks so goddamn good though.
Good for her. I love it. Anonymous said it was supposed to be, have you ever danced with a penis in the Pale Moonlight? No,
I've never
my own many times my own, probably tonight. Anonymous says, have you ever seen your dad super angry? One time when I was a kid, we were at a football game leaving, and a random dude ran by and burped right in my brother's face. My dad chased him down and hung him upside down and shook him, and coins fell out of his
Suge Knight?
pocket.
Is your dad Suge Knight? Where's my money?
What a story, dude. What a story. I love it.
I've only seen my dad my dad super mad one time, and it was my fault. I was a dumb 16 maybe 17-year-old kid, and I was fucking stupid. And my dad was old school as fuck. You don't do this shit. Like he put up with a lot, but I crossed the line that night, and I knew I did. And like he goddamn Wolverine my ass. Like, dude,
you talking about when he smacked you? Because I was there.
No, he didn't smack me. He like grabbed me by the fucking like shirt collar and slammed me against the fucking wall. Like
I was there. I was in the
because I said, yeah, well, because I don't even know what the fucking stupid fight was over. I have no idea. I can't remember. It was something pointless. But I was trying to show off or something, and I said "fuck you," and I only imagine like I looked like that little weirdo kid from Rob Zombie's Halloween was like "fuck you," like that with the hair in my face, like trying to be a badass in front of my girlfriend, and that was not the night to fucking do it because he was pissed as shit. We'd already been fighting, and then I said that, and dude, he like straight goddamn Wolverined me straight against the banister of the stairs, and he was like, "You motherfucker! If you ever say that to me again, you're dead." And I was like, "Why don't you calm down and let me go?"
Dude, I remember that because you went. Does that make you feel good, Larry? Does that make you feel like a man?
Yeah, I was so, and then I left and I took her home, and then I was bitching the entire time, and then I came back and my brother Cody was like, "I thought you were gonna leave, dude. I thought it was over. I thought you were." I was like, "And go where, bitch? The Motel 7? I got no money. I had to come back." But yeah, that was the only time he ever lost his, and he did feel bad. Like we didn't talk for like 3 days after that, but then he he felt like, but I get it, dude. Like, you know, guys are different with like sons, because at one point they always get to this point where they like try to challenge the alpha of the house. They want to be a badass, and you got to put your fucking, like, see, he had every right. He didn't punch me or smack me or hit me or anything like that, but he just said like, "I have the bigger dick," and that's what it is. And I was like, I respect it.
Ironically, the same. The maddest I ever saw my dad was at me. He gets really mad about Donald Trump. I'll tell you that. He gets fired the fuck up about Donald Trump. He gets mad at him, but I've never seen him as mad as he did me when I was like 16. And these two fucking, me and this kid named Chris Heisel, we did not deserve. These two fucking hot ass girls came up to us class like, "Take us to the mall later. We're gonna go to the mall." We're like, "Oh shit, really? Holy fuck, this is gonna be awesome." So I was like a sophomore or freshman or something. So stoked, but I had bad grades. So I go home. My parents just got my report card, and he's like, "You're not going anywhere." And I was like, "Nope, that's not happening, because you see, these two fine ass pieces of work want me to go to the mall with them, and this is a big deal for me."
Yeah.
So I was fucking pissed. And for the first, he did this thing the whole time I was growing up. My dad always did this thing where he would grab my arm and he would fucking like, he never hit me, but he grabbed my arm and he would fucking squeeze it, you know?
Yeah.
And he hadn't done that in years. And I'm arguing with my mom and him. I'm like, "I'm going to Yosemite. I'm going to the mall." And
yeah,
he did that for the first time in years, and it just set me off, dude. And I just saw fucking red, and I just shoved his arm up and shot. I didn't even shove him hard. I just shoved him. And I was like 16. My dad's like 6'2", German. And I've never seen anything like it in my life.
He just said,
it's like,
"What is this?"
he was waiting for this moment. I feel like my entire childhood, dude.
Yeah,
because he just took off fucking swinging at me, and he's got a long reach, and I ducked that shit. But his fucking arms, he was swinging fucking wild, and I was like, "Oh
damn,
god!"
Yeah.
Oh, and I saw it, and I missed the ball, and my mom got between us and stopped it finally. I've never ever seen that man that mad in my whole fucking life. But that was the.
And then Mike tried to write a rap album, and then it just didn't pan out.
No,
I'm sorry, Daddy. I didn't make to hurt swing. Yeah, but that was a different time back then. I know that people, I think, you know, people nowadays are like, "Well, that would be abuse." It's not. They weren't like, my dad never ever whipped me. Never. Like, that was the only time I'd ever seen him lose control and do that shit. He left the disciplining up to my mom, who was all about switches and fucking shit like that, and she would do it 100%. You cross her, you're fucked. But you know, it was just a different time. And I think that I could never imagine being a dad and having a son, because at some point it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Like,
I think it's a rite of passage.
Yeah, they're going to buck up and they're going to try to be the alpha, and you got to put your foot down. And if you don't put your foot down and you're like, "We need to talk about your feelings," and like, go in there, you're making your mother cry. Yeah, you just released a serial killer onto the world. I think that's true.
That's the truth. I have girls, and thank God I have girls. I don't discipline them at all. Like, dad voice is all I ever do. I never lay a finger on either of my girls, no matter what. If it got to that point, which it never has, it definitely wouldn't be me. But like, if I had a son, I would be very aware of the fact that, like, at some point when you're 16, 17, you're going to try to challenge the old man. And I'm going to have to lightly but firmly, with respect, put you in your fucking place and let you know who the man of the house is. I'm actually thankful I don't have to do that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm very
might have dodged the bullet. Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess there's arguments to be made about what's better to be raising right now, like a teenage boy or a teenage girl, because they're both like equally like trouble. There could be trouble. I don't know.
I'm having trouble.
But 100% it's going to happen. If you're a father of a son, at some point it's going to happen, without a doubt. I'm sure that Donald Trump has had a fucking flare up moment with the old Damien over there.
That being said, when it comes to my girls, If there was some shit, some fucking little asshole tried to pull it, like it burping in her face or something like that, like I probably would have done the same thing as your dad. I might catch a fucking charge. So if fucks one of my girls, I will fuck you up in front of your high school.
Actually, you know what? It might be having daughters that might be the hardest thing for a dude, because you got to protect them in a lot more ways than a dude. Because if you have a son, you just make sure the basics are covered. And then if you do have the blow up, then after that, you're like, I'm going to let you have your first sip of beer with your old man. And then we're going to talk. And then that's it. And then it's like you just watch sports and you're good.
With the girls, it's more of like a they're at such a young age. If they get in trouble, you know, it's just like it's a different situation. But like, yeah, if it was another guy doing that to them, that would be I could see myself getting in some fucking trouble for sure. Gabe says, you ever stole or had an item stolen by somebody? 2 kids in our neighborhood tried to trick and steal from us. One came up to me and my friends to show us a bike trick, while the other stole a bike out of my garage. Then my dad pulled up from work and stopped them. Fuck yeah, Dad. Stop them little sons of bitches.
They gave you the old dick twist, and your dad was there to prevent the dick twist from continuing on. Have I ever stole? I did steal something. I felt awful about it. But I was running out and I didn't have enough money to buy it. So I was like, it's not that big of a deal. I was at a comic book store called Bob's Music World, and this guy, he was an older man. He kind of reminded me of the dude from Neverending Story that gave the book to Sebastian, and it was really cool, really nice. And I was going through, and I saw the comic book where Bane breaks Batman's back, and I wanted it. I fucking wanted that. It looked so fucking. It did. It just called to me. It said, "Take me," and I was like, "Okay, I will." And what happened is, the price sticker on it was too much. I couldn't afford it. I don't know what it was. It's probably like $10 or 15. I just didn't have. I only had a limited amount of funds. So what I did is I pulled the sticker off of another cheaper comic book and I put it on there and I replaced the two. And he, I think he knew. I think the dude knew because he wasn't like a novice when it came to collecting. And when I brought it up there, and I think it was like I switched stickers on it. I think it was like $5 off 15, and he knew it wasn't a $5 book. There's no fucking way he knew that, or he knew it was like bullshit. He gave me a disappointing look, and then he checked it out, and I'm like, oh fuck.
That's the worst.
That was
That's
the worst.
Worse than him calling the
I
cops,
never stole. I never stole after that. I never did it again. I felt fucking awful for doing that. That was terrible. But I did do it, and I wanted it, and I took the. I briefly touched my tip into the dark side of the force. I didn't like it.
I used to steal from business establishments,
and then Mike casually. I used to steal all the time.
All the time. All the time.
You tell your story. I have to go pee though. I'll be right back.
No, you guys don't understand. I made a fucking game of it. I was broke as shit, right? I was a disenfranchised kid at a high school with no ambitions, no idea what I was doing. I was mad at the man. And yeah, I used to steal a fuck ton. I made a game of it. I'd steal food, I'd steal license plates, I'd steal fucking bananas, I'd steal CDs from Walmart. I stole fucking everything. But I never, ever, 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 not one time in my entire life stole from another human being. But when it came to Walmart, when it came to the mall, I went fucking crazy. I mean, I could have started a fucking Joker business stealing shit. I go in the Gap and take fucking jeans. I mean, I would fucking like fuck these fuckers. You know what I mean? I did. I'm actually not even ashamed of it. Because corporations and their greed can suck my dick. I'm glad I got that shit. And I will say the Gap jeans suck. Fucking like $50 jeans. You wash them like twice and they shrink. Terrible quality. I'm glad I never paid for those pieces of shit. But they were very, very easy to steal from. So a lot of DVDs. What I would do is I'd go to Walmart and I would steal the DVDs, right? I take the DVDs out of the package so that the dinger didn't go off. And I stole so many that I would go and buy like a 10-pack of DVDs, like blank ones, but I would also steal the paper out of the DVDs, and then I would just refill them into fresh DVDs. So I had a nice collection of fucking stolen DVDs. I didn't care, and I still don't, actually. I don't. But yeah, but never from a human being. That to me was always wrong. But that's badass. Your dad. We used to go knock on people's doors in the middle of the night and just bang on their doors, which to me that's actually awful because like. To us, it was really funny when we were in high school, but it's actually horrible to do because, like, you're scaring people. I didn't think of it that way then, but me and my friends would go and we would knock on someone's door and we would hide in the bushes and watch them answer the door. We did it at this one house and there was like 5 of us. We took off running and this dude was fucking ready for it. This kid's name was Brandon. He's dead now. He was the last one behind us. We took off running and this dude caught him by the back of the shirt and slammed him into his like Ford truck, face first, just boom. And we were like, oh, fuck, while running away. And he took him inside, sat him down, and made him call his parents to come pick him up. Fucking crazy. And, you know, that's the shit. I agree with that guy now. I agree with that guy. You know, yeah, that name is not okay. But, hey, cuties, would you, Mike or Jay, like to be in my new film? All right. You know what? I'm going to move on. I actually don't like, I know you're making a joke. It's fine. I just don't think that particular thing's not, it's dark. Kelly, thank you so much. Says going through a divorce and spending this fine Friday night with a bottle of wine and my favorite takeout. Thanks guys for providing the entertainment and making the night better. Hey, Kelly, this guy over here, he's been through divorce. I've been close.
It gets better. Trust me. You count your blessings. After a few months, you're like, thank God I avoided all of that fucking nasty skank mountain that I was atop of. Yeah.
Hey, have a good Friday night with your bottle of wine. Things will get better. Things always do. You're going through it's probably for a good reason. And the door on the other side is going to be a beautiful, beautiful, wonderful thing. We hope you have fun with us tonight. Sorry you have to spend your night with us. I wish it could be something better. But
oh, I gotta be honest with you, man. Like I know that some people might be coming in here, like maybe you're fresh into the stream and you're like, I thought we were talking about movies. What is these two dirtbag bloozers talking about their fucking lives like they're goddamn whistling Dixies out there with all this wisdom?
They're just so smart.
I don't know what to talk about.
We're just we're so old that we've learned things from the world.
There's also really not like a lot of major movie shit that to talk about. So
covered it. I got a pee.
What?
I do. I got to go pee. But if you want to start with the super chit chats, we are at the top of the hour.
I will.
Of my dick.
I will. Oh my God, it's gross.
Yeah, we are. You dirty little fuck. Kelly, I hope things get better for you. Honest to God, that's rough shit. But enjoy your night. Enjoy the wine. Dude, I love fucking drinking wine. I do. It gets me fucked up. I get crazy, but I can't
start thinking about men and oil and wieners.
Dude, I get so wicked on wine, but I have to have like a bottle and a half, and then I wake up with wine burps the next day. And then my poop.
I think, dude, the thing about wine is wine gives you the worst hangover of all time. I think champagne is worse, but it's up there. I think wine is bad as far as hangovers go. You got to be careful. Yeah.
Bareback.
All right. I think it's Diana Beth, member for 16 months. We appreciate you. Love you. Thank you so much, Diana Beth. Hi, Mike and Jay. Hope you guys have a good weekend. I hope you have a good weekend as well. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Love you. Michael Govanalo became a member. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for your membership. Hope you enjoy. Byron Hansen says Cenobites versus Deadites. Who wins? I think Jay's ex-wife. She would win all the time. All she would do is screech about Franzia wine being empty, and she would curse them with her diseased vagina, and they would melt like reptiles spit acid. Hit them. But yeah, but if you're just asking seriously, I think Cenobites would destroy Deadites. Deadites are just like demon-controlled puppets. So I mean, Cenobites are literally demons. But we have Gary. You might want to check the Red Band Hellraiser trailer. The other one is censored as fuck. Yeah, I know that Mike explained that. We can't. Apparently, we can't show it. I don't know if YouTube would flag us for it. I want to watch it. I'm going to watch it off stream. Apparently, I guess that's what I'll have to do. But it looks great either way, even with the censored version. We have Lemon Press Productions. Oh, geez, Mike. First the backwards hap and the vape. Now a flannel. He's turning gay. Lesbian. Only teasing. I just hope you have shorts and knee-high socks to complete the look of one of the cholos in Paranormal Activity. He do look like that, though. Thank you, Lemon Press, for insulting Mike. We like that. Gary says, I'd be like a bitch. Get out and give me that ring back on your way out because we get into divorce. Dude, 100%. So if you guys don't know, we showed a video earlier on, right at the beginning of the stream, just about this guy, famous comedian, Akash Singh, I think is his name, of him getting renewing his vows up with his lady. And this chick despises him, looks at him like he smells like mayonnaise and dried fruit. This guy is like the patron saint of simp. I've never seen anything like it. And instead of him recognizing that this chick wants nothing to do with him, he doubles down, digs his toes in the dirt, and says, nope, she loves me. No, she loves your money. She loves your bank account. She's 100% cheated on you. I cannot fucking believe it. But yes, it's bad. And I agree with you, Gary. Take that ring and fucking run. The Truck Wash Bathroom Studio. What are your guys' thoughts on the possible Zack Snyder Justice League returning? I'm personally excited because I love the trilogy that Zack did. Cavill and Affleck were great and wish we saw more. Well, we did cover that a little bit earlier on in the stream. And we both agree. I think most Snyder fans and even the in-between fans would like to see where Snyder would have taken the franchise if it hadn't been pulled out from under him. I'm excited if it happens. I think I'm at 50-50 right now. I think there's a big possibility of it possibly occurring, but there's also a major possibility of it not happening at all. I think it's cool. I think that Zack Snyder has gotten a bad rap in Hollywood. And I think the reason why he gets a bad rap in Hollywood and that a lot of studio execs don't like him is because he'll say, fuck you. And he'll do his thing. Because he knows what, if anything else, in my opinion, when you watch a Zack Snyder film like Watchmen or 300 or Man of Steel or BVS or whatever, you can tell the guy likes the subject material. He's a fan. And I think that's the difference that separates him from a corporate dick sucker versus a guy that wants to make a movie for the fans.
Yeah, and I also think, I mean, when you look at it, like Ben Affleck didn't want to come back to Batman, but when Zack Snyder called him and asked him to do the epilogue for the Snyder Cut, Ben Affleck literally said, "For you, man, I'll do it." Like that's the kind of guy Zack Snyder is to his people.
And also to go with your what you said about Cavill and Affleck being great, they were great, and I think they were awesome. And the only way you're going to get Ben Affleck back in the suit to continue that story is having Zack Snyder directing it. That's the only way that he'll come back and do it, and he could still do it. And I think that Cavill had already cemented his place as the Superman of the 21st century, and then they yanked it. And then now they're trying to replace it with David Cornsweet. And again, I'm not saying he's a bad actor. I'm not even saying he's a bad Superman. But when you look at Cavill and you look at David Cornsweet, in my opinion, when my mind, I think of Superman when I see Cavill. It just is.
Yeah, and I do too. And again, I just want to mention that, like, when you look at the right and wrong side of the argument, I understand that the Snyder Cut kids get on everybody's nerves with the constant.
Well, yeah, the weird. Yeah,
I totally understand that. But when you look at the goods, the right side of the argument, Zack Snyder, when you go back, he lost his daughter, and Warner Brothers used that as an opportunity because they so badly, desperately just wanted him to stop being an auteur and fucking do Marvel. Please just do Marvel. That's all we want. And he lost his daughter. They used that as an opportunity to force in Joss Whedon. And what happens?
Some vulture shit. It was some vulture shit.
Harassment on the set. Joss Whedon treats people like shit. There was racism allegedly on the set. There was tons of stuff that happened, and the product was dog shit.
When you go up to Joss Whedon and you say, "Hey, I think there's a lot of really, this is a really toxic work environment," he'll just look at you and say, "You're fat and go team go," because he wrote Buffy anyway. But the thing is, I think Snyder is a great talent, and I think that he really had a great vision for the DC universe that would separate it from Marvel and make it its own thing. And I think I think that was a good thing. Why do you want carbon copies? I just don't get it, but okay. By the way, you need to play the sound effect for a very generous dude that came through earlier that just dropped his dick on the table and said, "Let it go."
Come on now, more margaritas. Great ass.
Every time I'm going to do that. We got Lee, the fucking machine. Bowers says, "Hey, my handsome fellas, I'm beyond mad the last Ronin got canceled. I was looking forward to it. Loomis, I need to have a word with you right now." No, you dirty asshole. You pull up in your monster truck after talking about stealing my underwear and checking for skid marks. You want me to get in the truck with you? You're going to be on a Chris Hansen interview one day. I know it. I feel bad for you, Lee. It's coming. And by the way, not because of anything really super bad. Well, Chris Hansen usually investigates. He's an investigative journalist. It doesn't mean that he's always
investigative journalist.
He's not always that dude. It's like, have a seat. He's not always that dude. By the way, we did talk about, and thank you so much, Lee. You always come through for us, and we really appreciate you. Love the support. Amazing dude. And as far as the last Ronin getting canceled, it does suck. I don't think it's off the table completely, though. We did briefly discuss it when we were talking about the future of the Turtles franchise. I think that The Last Ronin is one of those things they're going to keep in their back pocket for now. I think they're going to try to reboot the series, hopefully with practical effects, and go back to that with the Jim Henson style puppets, and then they'll keep it in their back pocket. I think now if it comes out as an animated movie, like, and they use the same guys that they use for like DC animated movies are like king, and they do it like that, I think it'd be great. Or like go the route of like Todd McFarlane's Spawn. And
it does seem like a good DC animated project, honestly.
I'm not saying that you could, obviously you could make that a movie live action and it would be cool, but I think that making it a dark animated film would be fine too.
Yeah, and you know, and something to be noted here. I feel like these companies do this so much, dude. When Paramount announced a couple years ago that they were doing a Last Ronin movie, we covered it and we talked about it and we were mind blown. Like, we could not believe they were going to come because it's dark fucking material. Like, I mean, if you don't know the Last Ronin story of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, it's fucking dark. I think Raphael was like the last one left.
No, Michelangelo,
and all the other ones have been killed.
They're all dead, and he's like he like takes on their weapons and stuff, and he's no longer the happy-go-lucky Michelangelo, which makes it even more tragic.
Yeah, it's a dark ass story, but they'll do this, dude. If you watch the trades, they will do this. They will announce a project. Especially when it's a crazy project, they'll announce it. And if it doesn't get enough retweets, if it doesn't get enough traction, if not enough channels and media covers it, they'll just never talk about it again. I think sometimes they announce projects, and depending on how far the organic reach on it goes, they'll go, clearly there's not interest, and they'll just abandon it. And I think that's what happened with The Last Ronin.
Yeah, if Grace Randolph didn't put her fucking nose on it, it ain't happening. And I was going to say something else, but I'm not getting sued. You know, particularly about what her nose does on the weekends. Certain white powders. Maybe she's just testing baby powder. But thank you, Lee. What a wonderful man you are. We really appreciate you. We have no, I read that one. We have Dr. Corndog, Loomis, I'm eating a banana burger. None for you. I don't want it. And I don't believe it's actually I don't believe it's a goddamn banana burger. I don't believe that at all. You're a sick bitch. I think it's got corn dogs on it. Just goddamn melted cheese that's like crusty. You have crusty melted cheese sandwich. It's gross. I don't believe you at all. Look at you. You're a liar. You're a lying monkey. You're a lying monkey. I don't like you.
I will throw out though that Cineross said, like the Halloween TV show, where is it? That's different. The reason that's different is because Miramax had to pay out of the ass for the Halloween TV show. And you're right, there's been nothing on it. I think that the Halloween people are waiting to see what Welcome to Derry does, and they're waiting to see what Crystal Lake specifically does.
Fuck.
And if neither of those two shows do that great, I think that they will pivot course, but they paid in a substantial amount of money for it. They're definitely going to do something.
I just remembered we got to do a Monday show.
Okay?
No, I knew that. That's not a revelation. We got to do a Monday show. Got to do Welcome to Derry, episode 5. Please, God, let it be good. Please, God, let it be good.
Pennywise is back. Maybe that'll change things. You've changed things.
Skidmark Skarsgård has got to show up to save the fucking day. He's got to be like Sting in WCW and come down from the rafters to save this fucking shithole that it's become. Because if he doesn't, a lot of people are gonna get mad. Like it is floundering, dude. And I want to like it. I want to like it. And it's like you keep dropping the fucking ball. Anyway, well, the last 2 episodes did.
People are killing me, dude. No, seriously. People are killing me with it. Welcome to Derry. They're like, you guys just hate everything and you shit on everything. I'm like, dude, we do not. We do not. Like, I put out a positive movie review for something. So it's just nice to see you talk positively. I'm like, dude, 4 of my past movie reviews out of the past 5 have been good. You have to, like, you can love fucking Stephen King and you can love Pennywise and you can love it. But if the product they're giving you is fucking turd juice, you should say it. Yeah. You should say it. That show looks like shit. It's watered down as fuck. The story is weak as dick all. And it's just the CGI is abysmal. You should say it.
Listen, to be fair, they can still salvage the story. I think the story has just written them into some high weeds right now, and they need to get the fuck out of it.
It's just not
concentrating on useless shit. But you cannot look at the special effects from episode 3 and 4 and say that was fucking good, that it was worthy of the amount of money they're probably investing in this show. And that shit looked like some goddamn PS2 graphics. Like it looked, the cemetery scene was awful.
Michael says Mike just hates Muschietti. Here's the thing. It's like with
you do
Rob
hate him a
Zombie.
lot.
No, I don't. I'm just honest. Andy Muschietti has a shit fuck eye for fucking visual effects. And when your show is built on the horror aspects of the show, having VFX, and you suck at that, you suck. And that's the thing. Like, I want Andy Muschietti to be great. But dude, look at every fucking thing he's done. His movies look like shit. And now he's relying on visual effects to tell the scares of the story, and they're ass. Why can't we say that? Why can't we say that?
Because what you say is complete fabrication of the actual effect. That I take a lot of time and effort to put my VFX to the maximum potential. Now, I'm sorry that you don't like that I don't use AI. I know that you're all about the AI boy. I don't use AI. I like to.
I want it to be good.
By the way, people are going to get mad. They're like, why does Jay talk like that when he's referencing Muschietti? I don't know. Muschietti just sounds like a last name that guy would talk like that. I know he doesn't talk like that. I just like it. So shut up. I don't know how he sounds. I don't listen to him.
The guy has a lot of sway in Hollywood. Like, he has a lot of sway. He's going to do the Batman Brave and the Bold. He's got it under his, like, I want him to do good. I root for him. I want him to succeed.
On a scale of
out a turd, I'm going to say it's a fucking turd. What do you want me to do?
Well, no, I do the same thing. I was like, we're not getting kickbacks from studios to fucking tell lies. I wish we like, listen, if they were giving us giant amounts of money every fucking time and swag bags out the fucking asshole to fucking give them a shitty review, I'd do it. I'll sell the fuck out, but they don't. That's why I think people like the channels, because we'll tell it how it is. If you don't like our opinion, okay, I understand, but opinions are like assholes. Everyone has them. But
people think that because you like an IP, you have to blow the dick of everything.
That's fucking that's retarded. And if you believe that, if you feel like that, then you need to check yourself into the short bus and just go back to coloring in your comic books. Dr. Corndog says, ever taken a dump so big you shed a tear from pain? Yes.
I've never cried, but I have. Well, when I ate that Pocky chip, I was sweating so much I could have been crying. I just didn't.
Yeah, I was constipated for a long time, and then I finally that fucking goddamn demon rock came out of my anus, but it cut it a little bit. It felt like a fucking piece of glass was coming out. And then,
I have had those butthole cramps.
Yeah, and then I did. I felt like Michael Myers in Halloween 5. A little tear just came out. D Mitch says, a member for 17 months. We appreciate you, D Mitch. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Life's been crap lately, and this stream tonight gives me a break from reality. Show. Appreciate all you do. Mike Jordan Love sucks.
I'm not gonna argue with you, dude. You might expect me to disagree. We're right in the same fucking aspect of what we were just talking about. Jordan Love should be playing fucking better. He's a $55 million a year quarterback. He shits his pants anytime there's pressure, and he just wafts up a fucking prayer ball. I agree. And I love you, D Mitch.
We have Jeremy Shelley. AJ versus Jake Paul. Ugh. Your thoughts? I don't know why I'm doing the sound effects.
Who's AJ?
Anthony Joshua. Love you guys, man. Mike, early scream for Scream 7. People are loving it, bro. Your thoughts?
My thoughts are, I almost did a Scream update today, and I thought there's just not enough. That's the only thing there is. But Matthew Lillard said that it's testing through the roof. Great fucking news. Amazing fucking news. Watch your spaces, people, because what you're about to see a lot of lying motherfuckers that didn't even know that they were doing screenings come out and start to say that they saw the screening and blah, 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 when Matthew Lillard had to tell them it was a screening in the first place.
Well, I'm actually shocked that the spoiler hadn't come out yet, that Matthew Lillard is like giving away his return.
Well, I mean, he's definitely back, and
I mean, I don't know. I'm saying, like, I'm shocked that it's not all over Reddit yet.
No, now that's what I'm saying. Now that Matthew Lillard announced there was Scream screenings and they're doing well, you're going to get a lot of lying motherfuckers saying that they were there or they have a source and blah, blah. So look for that and don't listen to it at all, because they obviously didn't even know there was a screening until Matthew Lillard announced it. Back on AJ,
Anthony Joshua
versus Jake Paul. We've been talking about this in the boys group chat. Anthony Joshua was a legit boxer. Now he did get knocked out by Anthony Ruiz, who was like a short-term replacement for another fighter. He can get spot knocked out, but
I think it's a bad move all around, because here's the thing. Mike said, and it's true, Anthony Joshua is an actual legitimate boxer with an established record. That's a badass dude, a fucking goddamn juggernaut, a tank in the ring. I love watching Anthony Joshua. I think he's one of the best boxers out there. Jake Paul's a fucking idiot. that is playing as he's LARPing as being a boxer. He won't take on any legitimate challenge. This is actually the only legitimate challenge he's ever had. The problem is it's bad all around, because if Anthony Joshua loses, it's terrible for boxing as a sport. It's terrible. Like Jake Paul would then cement himself as someone that took down Anthony Joshua, one of the most elite boxers out there. And if Anthony Joshua caves this motherfucker's face in and makes it spaghetti, they'll be like, well, you took on Jake Paul for, whatever. Well, and you beat his ass. Now, here's the thing. At the end of the day, is this going to be a fixed fight?
Probably.
No. Well, Anthony Joshua doesn't need the money. And he doesn't need the esteem or the prestige. He honestly might be coming in there to teach this motherfucker a lesson. I don't know if he's. I hope so too. I don't believe it though, because anything with the Paul brothers associated with it, there's some bullshit in the wings.
Yeah, and I agree with Tito. Joshua does mentally check out sometimes, but I think for this fight, I do think he'll be, because he knows how embarrassing it'll be to lose. And he did take care.
Yeah,
of
you lost to a YouTuber. Like, imagine that Anthony Joshua, who's literally fought fucking wars in the ring, would lose to a YouTuber.
So here's the thing, like. I actually appreciate Anthony Joshua for taking on the fight if it's legit, but already, dude, they're starting with the bullshit. They're already starting with the bullshit. Yeah. They're saying, oh, Anthony Joshua was only allowed to come in at this limited weight.
Like, I think it's like 145 or so. He's never been that small in his life.
And dude, I won't believe that this fight's real until I see Jake Paul on his fucking back. If I see that, I'll say the fight was real. Until then, dude, I am so skeptical. They're going to come up with some bullshit rules.
I'm going to watch
come up with something.
I mean, they'll make the money from me. I'll watch it. But I have noted, dude, like, listen, and I'll be honest with you. I think Jake Paul has got some tangibles that make him decent. Like, he's not he actually does put in the work. I take nothing away from his training regime. Like, he actually works hard to be a boxer.
He puts in the work of a journeyman
He puts the
fighter.
work, but he doesn't want to fucking actually start on the bottom like you're supposed to and work your way up to be, an actual contender. He wants to go right at the top and take on the top guys and then just be established. That's why Canelo Alvarez has multiple times turned his shit down. Because first off, he turned his fucking shit into a pretzel. And second off, he's like, I get nothing out of it to fight your dumbass. That's what, but Anthony Joshua, I hope it's because Anthony Joshua is like, you know what? I'll be weight drained and I'm going to still fuck you up. And when I fuck you up that bad, you'll stop this LARPing and actually be like, you know what? I have a lot to learn. Maybe that'll happen.
All you need to know about Jake Paul is that he fought one
and he lost
professional fighter. And it was Fury's brother, who's not that fucking good.
Yeah.
And he lost.
And he lost.
And he only fought him because he was a low tier boxer. He's not that good at all. He has no power. Anthony Joshua should absolutely destroy Jake Paul. And if he doesn't, I'm sorry. I'm going to have a hard time believing it, especially if they're going to put all these weight class rules and shit on it.
And we're going to move on because I know that we got other people to get to, but I just want to say, I don't think Anthony Joshua is that kind of guy that would take a fall for anything. I just don't. Because like, you could tell the guy actually cares about boxing. He cares about the integrity of the sport. Just the way he fights, the way that he talks, the way that he carries himself when he's discussing boxing. I just don't think he'd be like that. But stranger things have happened. Stranger things have happened. So
the last thing I'll say, I just want to put it on record. I don't think we ever see this fight happen. I think something happens.
If I were Anthony Joshua's team, as soon as Jake Paul put the stipulation out that you gotta be coming in at like 147 or whatever the fuck it was, and he's never been that small in his life, I would have said, suck my fat fucking cock and put it in your ear. Because that's obviously, now that's a ploy for Jake Paul to fucking try to, because Jake Paul's like, if he goes down that far, I have a chance of knocking him out.
Yeah. I'm not sure I'll believe it's legit, even if they're standing in the ring together. But I have a feeling, dude. I said it here right now. I don't think we ever see this fight take place.
Well, maybe
I just
not.
don't. I think
Michael Parton says, I don't want Patty Jenkins involved with Wonder Woman. Patty Jenkins.
She directed the first two Wonder Woman movies.
Oh, yeah. I agree. I think Wonder Woman 84 was boring as hell. But I'll be fair with you, too. I thought Wonder Woman was boring. But that's probably I don't like the character necessarily. I think Wonder Woman's cool, but I never really gave a shit about like seeing them. We saw the movie and reviewed it, but I really just don't care about the character. Patty Jenkins dropped the ball very badly with 84. Even though we both liked it, I could see why people didn't. It was a definite drop off.
It was fine.
But it was a drop off from the first Wonder Woman movie. But I don't think she's going to come back. If in some weird scenario Zack Snyder is able to restore the Snyderverse, Gal Gadot will come back. They won't hire Patty Jenkins to do a third Wonder Woman movie.
This is an unpopular opinion, dude, but I think Gal Gadot was fine as Wonder Woman. I definitely think there's a better Wonder Woman out there.
She's very limited on her acting ability, and I think a lot of people have a hard time accepting
boring.
that. I think, but she's hot as fuck, and she does look the part, and she's already like at this point. Just stick with her and see what can happen. Yeah, you could recast her, but it's Snyder's vision, and he cast Gal Gadot. And if you're already going to reestablish the Snyderverse, just keep the characters in place. The only one that you got to recast is Ezra Miller, which is an easy out because they dropped the motherfucker off at the George Clooney universe anyway. So then you could just be like, oh well, cast that Grant Gustin kid from the CW and put the motherfucker in there and be like, oh, now this is our Flash.
Yeah, you can't bring back Ezra Miller. I don't mind if they replace Cyborg either. There's just too much.
I love that guy though. That guy was great.
Yeah, I think there's just too much there. I that'd be fine if they did. I'm also not a huge fan of Jason Momoa's Aquaman, to be honest with you. Like, I would like to see him replaced.
He's all right.
too.
But here's again, it's the same thing for me though. I don't give a shit that much about Aquaman. He's always been a filler to me. I don't.
He's just
care.
got that woo, dude. Bro,
well, I mean, they were just trying to. The actual Arthur Curry was like a blonde-haired, like uptight dickhead in the comic books. He was like, "How dare you invade the kingdom of Atlantis? Sharks eat his dick." Like it was very over the top and pompous.
Lee Pace should be Aquaman.
Who?
Lee Pace would be a great Aquaman.
No, I'm not going to waste Lee Pace on Aquaman. No,
that's fair.
Lee Pace should be Pinhead.
Yeah,
that's who Lee Pace should
crush. He would fucking crush. But yeah, I Gal Gadot is fine as Wonder Woman. I just think I think they could cast that so much better. I really do.
Yeah, but she's still. I think that if Snyder gets his wish and he gets to come back and do his Snyderverse, he's not going to replace Gal Gadot. Mercutio 80 gays. I bought WB and I'm naming you my co-CEOs. All right. Rainbow flags fucking everywhere.
Dude,
First thing ever.
I listen. Like you tell me, hey, you should make your own Michael Myers movie. I'd be like, we'd suck. But it's been long enough with Warner Brothers. If you came to Jay and I and gave us a check for $12.95, we would run that fuck. I swear to God, dude.
To Wawa.
It's so easy to make it awesome.
It really
is.
They
just suck. So easy.
I even liked that. I even liked Zachary Levi's Shazam. I liked it.
At first, I did.
I thought it was cool.
He's worn
but it was meant to be. But... He's meant to be a kid. Billy Batson is meant to be. I thought they did a good job with it. I thought it was big with superpowers, and I think they nailed it. Blue Beetle was pretty good. I don't know. I like 100%. Give us a check. We can do a good job with it. 100%. Logan Miska. We can all agree that Snyder films are beautiful. They are shot very well. They do look great. But he's also been targeted on that he shoots all of his shit. All of his lighting is like dark and menacing, and it's all like depressing the way that he shoots his movies. I'm like, okay, and it still looks good though. Like he's able he's able to use special effects effectively and shoot them a certain way to make them look good.
Look, you guys know me. I'm a fucking huge CGI stickler, like practical effects all day long. When it comes to superhero movies, it's really hard to do that with. And I think at least Zack Snyder's movies, though they are CG, you can tell they don't there's not a single shot in a single Zack Snyder fucking movie that looks like any of the shots in the fucking Flash, that looks like any of the shots in Andy Muschietti's It series. Like they still look way better. If you're gonna do CGI, fucking do it good, man. Yeah. Like, and he does.
For sure. That Ghastly Ghoul member for 5 months. Thank you, Ghastly Ghoul. These lives have been a lifesaver. A spinal cord injury left me with partial paralysis this past year, and your commentary has been comedic gold for my dumbass. Thank you. Well, that's terrible news, and that's awful, but we appreciate you, Ghastly Ghoul. I'm glad that we've uplifted your spirits in some way or another. That's awesome.
And hey, it makes our fucking day that I was telling my wife literally last night. I was like, I was telling you, like I started playing Call of Duty, right? Like, I know this is a far fucking stretch, but when I do that, I haven't played a fucking video game other than Madden forever. And I sit back and I do that. And like the time just flies fucking by like butter, Like it's nice to just be able to fucking just sit back, not think about anything and do anything. If some part of these streams does that for you, then I am fucking honored. Thank you.
Well, actually, that's not true. I've actually texted you before. I'm like, you want to play Halo? You're like, no, I'm too busy. Sorry.
No, that didn't happen.
I do it all the time. I did it. I did it.
Why are you lying? You're telling shit.
I don't. I did. I asked you. I was like, hey, you want to play one night? And you're like, I'll try to.
Yeah, like fucking just 6 years ago. Like,
no,
what are you talking about?
It was like a year ago. I texted you and you didn't get back to me. You ghosted me, and then 2-3 days later, like, sorry, man.
You're a liar.
Nope.
You're a whore.
No, I am lying. Michael Barton says DC keeps rebooting their movies, which is annoying. That is the double-edged sword, because there is a lot of people that would love to see Snyderverse returned and continue on with that vision. But there's also a lot of people that are in the boat where they're like, can we just stop? Can we figure out one direction and fucking stick with it, like the band? Can we just have one direction?
Hey,
so I get you.
Them not even do a universe.
Well, they won't have to reboot. Okay, but here's
fun.
the thing. But to be fair, if Snyderverse gets restored, which again, this is a very low possibility. It's a possibility, but it's low. If it does get restored, they're not going to reboot anything. It's just going to go right back in like nothing happened. That's exactly. Snyder will take over from the Zack Snyder's Justice League, and he'll just make movies after that.
No, that's a great fucking point, dude. Like that's exactly right. He would just pick up from Justice League and go on.
He doesn't need to do anything else.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I like it.
Byron Hansen, new shots of the X-Men in Doomsday is legendary. Oh, they did really. So a trailer did come out. Did the Avatar movie get released? The new one?
It's not out yet.
Okay, so what I understand is that the Doomsday trailer is in front of the Avatar movie. And there are some leaks that have happened that people have put online. I don't know about the X-Men and Doomsday. I don't know. I haven't seen any of it.
Comes out December 19th, by the way. The new
Avatar, but there are leaks. I don't know if Byron has got his hands on that. We can't show any leaks on here, unfortunately. But when as soon as the official trailer comes out, we're going to be here.
There's a lot of AI fake images going around though. So don't believe
Byron, you son of a bitch. You work for Skynet. You suck those cybernetic testicles, don't you?
Tastes like
pinball. No, but there are some leaks going on right now. Crimson Black, member for 2 months. Appreciate you, Crimson. You know what I'm saying? Yep.
That reminds me of the Tom Brady commercial that's going around.
Yep.
It's like Cardell is cursed with Tom Brady's knowledge of football, and he's like, "See what you gotta get? You gotta get the wide receiver, the X route. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?" And it's like, turns out they didn't know what Cardell was saying.
Oh, is that what he's referencing?
Tom, I don't know, but Tom Brady shows up. He's like, Cardell, I know what you're saying. I love that commercial.
I thought Crimson Black just thought he was having a one-on-one conversation with us, and then he forgot. He's like, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
But I know what you're saying. Emotionless Zombie says, hi guys, for a Wham biop, who would play Jay's ex-wife? Love you guys. Courtney Love.
I can't. There's no better casting.
Courtney Love. That's
no
who it would be.
Better casting.
Yep, that's exactly what it would be. And then she'd be also that girl. I'll be like, you know what would be really nice, honey? Like what? It's like, I know that you're having a hard time, but there's a shotgun over there, and it might be badass if you played with it a little bit. She's a conniving bitch, dude. She's so fucking terrible. But I would say Courtney Love. But anyway, Elton, the show. I need Jay's full window AC unit removal story. I've told that multiple times, Elton. I have told it multiple times. I'm gonna write it down and send it out as a Christmas card for a lot of you guys. Briefly, I didn't want to have sex with this girl. She had a window unit, an AC window unit. At 6 a.m., I woke up. She was sleeping next to me. I quietly walked to the window. I removed the AC unit from her window. My foot got caught on the windowsill. She caught me doing it. And she's like, what the fuck are you doing? I said, I'm going to church. It's Sunday. There's a lot more detail involved, but I've told that story a lot of times. I'm sorry, man. I don't want to bore people that have heard it a million times, but I appreciate you liking the story. Gary says, one of the developers said people don't play games right anymore. They live stream and fly through it. He said, play at night, turn lights off, light some candles, and get immersed into the erotica and horror. I like that. That's actually true. And that's true. And he's absolutely right. I think that you have a lot of YouTubers or streamers on Twitch or whatnot that play a game, they'll rush through it. They're trying to, and I get it too. I get from their POV too, their point of view. They're trying to like be entertaining and they don't want to like sit there. But the fact is, these kind of games, to really have the full experience, is exactly how this developer said it should be played. And we'll play it off stream and we'll figure out a way to edit it and make it cool for you guys. But yeah, I agree. I think that this game looks phenomenal. I think they're putting a lot of work into the story. I think it's going to be a cool game, and I think the only way to play it is to turn the lights off and just have some, baby oil on you and just get into it.
Have some alone time.
Yep. Cards. Who's ready for Screen 7, baby?
Get it up!
Nobody.
I'm fucking ready, and I can't wait. It's gonna blow your goddamn cock off.
Austin says, got a week off work, and I had not yet begun to defile myself.
Hell yeah.
Also, Mike, did you get that funny video I sent? I made it nice and sloppy.
I don't know. I have to
Did
look.
you send it while you were defiling yourself?
There's a reason
we can't show that video.
It, Chase.
By the way, he's quoting Tombstone, the greatest Western film ever made, period. Doc Holliday. I've not yet begun to defile myself.
All right, I got it here. All right. Oh, that's too long. I gotta vet that first, Austin. I gotta vet it first.
We don't trust you, Austin.
I gotta vet it, brother.
You literally just said you had a week off work to consider this, and you
my bad. My bad. I'll vet it first, but I gotta vet it before we show it. Sorry.
Sorry, Austin. Dr. Corndogs, I'm an alien. Take me to your leader, or I zap Loomis. Try it, you bitch. Try it. I'll throw a banana smoothie at your goddamn face. We have Jeremy Shelley. Jay, I work at Boeing Aerospace. I swear to God on my kids. During my interview years ago, I told them I want to see the alien and the spaceship. Boeing would be one of those people that would be in the know about it. 100%. Like, dude, there's so much shit like that's buried under the, like, I feel like Blade when I talk to people about this stuff. It's like, you live in a fantasy world. There's another world beneath it. All you live on, like, dude, that's I 100% think that Boeing and Halliburton and all these huge fucking companies are all a part of that cover up. Yeah, I mean, and if you said that and you still got your job and you didn't die, well, they didn't think you were a threat. But I wouldn't have said that. I feel like I would have been like, I would have got the job and then worked my way up through the management tier and then got to a high level and be like, all right, guys, where's the fucking phasers? Where's the aliens? I would have done that, but hey, man.
I will find them.
Gary says, so what you saying is all I have to do is stage a mugging. I get the bag back and they get some action.
Yeah.
Did you talk about staging a mugging?
That's what we're saying. No, pussy? I don't know. That's what we're saying, though. Do it. Fucking do it.
That'll make yourself the hero.
Do it.
Oh, I think he was he referring to the other dude? I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry, Gary. I can't
do it, Gary.
Here's Johnny. Member for 14 months. We appreciate you. Fucking love you. At the Yellow Card ADTR show, pray for my liver.
Hell yeah, dude. I went to that.
Prayer.
I went to that a couple weeks ago. Had a blast of a time. Had a wonderful time. I actually got cut off. I didn't get cut off. We went during ADTR set. We went to get more beer, and Rupp Arena was like, no mas, no more beer for anyone. And then I came back, and they were playing. Oh shit! Here we go again.
Yeah.
Another night out here with all my friends, and I was fucking pissed that I missed it. And then tackled my friend, and it was fucking great. And then we got too drunk and made asses of ourselves. Do the same. Do the same. Have a night. Have a fucking night.
Like, I wish I was drunk. We made out with each other, and then I vomited.
Have a night.
Dr. Corndogs. One time, my dad slapped me in my sleep super hard and woke me up because he swore I was up walking around and not sleep for school, but I was literally asleep.
That's just abuse, brother.
Damn, dude. He cared about your education, and he cared so much about your education that I'm willing to abuse your fucking face so that you have one. Because I never had one.
Did you guys ever have, when you had school, I did this probably 10 times, you're so stressed about being up on time for school that you wake up and you get in the shower and you get dressed, and then you realize it's like 2 a.m.
I still do that. Like if I have an appointment or if I have something going on in the morning, because I'm not a morning guy at all, I'll take a shower like at 1 o'clock in the morning or midnight, and I'll get all dressed and I'll just lay in the bed like a vampire like this so I can rise.
Would you do that on purpose? I'm talking about on accident. Like you wake up and you think it's 7 a.m. and you get dressed, and then you realize it's fucking 2 a.m.
It usually happens. Well, for me, it happened when the time change happened.
That's the worst.
Well, dude, there was one time I remember getting up and I got freaked the fuck out. I woke up and I was like, it was still light coming through the windows, and I was like, oh my God. And it was like 7:30 or 7:45. I'm like, oh shit. And I like ran into the bathroom to try to get all my stuff laid out. And then I ran into the kitchen. And mom was like cooking. And I'm like, are we not going to school? Yes. And she's like, honey, what are you talking about? I'm like, it's morning time. We're like, I got to be at school in 15 minutes. She's like, it's in the evening. Like, oh.
That's the best feeling.
And then I was like, can we stay home tomorrow? And she's like, no.
But it's the best because that means you get to go back to sleep. I loved it when that would happen. I'd feel weird and like maybe I'm dying and I have psychosis, but also I get to go back to sleep now. So it's a great feeling.
We have Bell D8F. Just watch The Conjuring Last Rites. Like I was trying to make his emojis. It sucked, dude. It was fucking bad. And I like the Conjuring movies, and that was fucking terrible. That was an awful cash grab. Phone it in. Who gives a shit? This is our last movie. I can't believe how bad it was. Now it was better than The Devil Made Me Do It, but that's not saying much. It was still bad.
No,
it was really bad. Cheney, thank you so much, Cheney. Only thing I ever stole was the Halloween Blu-ray collection. I was 14, needed that. So love the Wham fam, even though y'all say Diddy stuff. That's Jay, you need to start gaming, man. The way you passionate about games will gather new peeps. I mean, I don't know. We're trying to figure out like the wrinkles of that. Twitch is like, because the only one right now with a dedicated gaming base would be Twitch, but Twitch is weird, dude. And I don't think Twitch is going to be around for much longer. I mean, I know that YouTube has opened up like a gaming circuit. They're trying to bring that about, but
I'm more fascinated with how he stole the Halloween Blu-ray collection because it's a box. It's a thick box set.
He's wearing a big hoodie.
Yeah, how'd you pull that off, Cheney? Like, what was the semantics of your score when you did that?
He was wearing a big hoodie when he walked in. He just stuffed it in. He stuffed the shit out of it.
That's a big project. That's some Ocean's 11 shit. How'd you pull it off? That's what I want to know.
But the gaming stuff, we talked about it. We'll figure. I mean, maybe one day we'll figure it out. I don't know. I don't know how to.
It could happen. It could be.
I mean, anything's possible. I mean, I'm not like against it. I just also the thing is though, in certain aspects, like I do. If you guys join the Patreon, you saw how rageful I get. Okay, I get vindictive. I get fucking rageful. I get very mad about certain situations, about certain types of games, and then I get very upset and I start yelling and screaming at the developers because I think
they're just an asshole to play games with. That's what he's saying.
I'm an asshole that people that betray my trust and unplug my fucking rants so that their wife can hear and make fun of me. That's what I'm an asshole about. But I will say, it would be fun. It would be cool. But actually, Mike just got a capture card, so it would be one of those things like it would just teach me how to do it. And maybe we'll figure out how to do it. But I stream off. I don't play off my computer. I play off PlayStation. So I don't. That's a whole fucking thing. So we're gonna get old school and just take the camera and point it at my face and slightly at the screen while I'm playing, like we're in 2013, and just like recording the video game footage. Take it or leave it. Review says, men, y'all watch the new Silent Hill movie trailer? No, I didn't know they have one.
Let's watch it. Let's watch it together as one. It does, dude. It looks better than the last one does. It looks pretty good, in my opinion. I'm not saying it's going to be good. I'm just saying it looks better than the last one did.
I was taking an Instagram picture. Look.
James, so much time has passed, but I'm asking to please come back to our special place. Something's happened. Love, Mary.
Can anyone hear me?
Everyone got sick in Silent Hill.
Something's happened here. Something really, really bad.
What you're doing, it won't be enough to save her.
You did it, didn't you, Jimmy? You woke him up.
No one said it would be easy.
Look, Jack Black.
I'm here. I'll always be here.
His woman's
That
cheating
song
on him.
That song is so fucking good, dude.
By the way, I
It reminds me of
froze.
the Candyman song. What?
I froze halfway through that trailer.
Oh, did you?
I
was.
I kept the weird face so that it didn't like give me that weird one like that when it usually. I wasn't like this or anything, but
It's dude. It's hard to have faith in that movie just for the sole fact that they made it like a year and a half ago and nobody bought it. It gives you a little bit of faith that Cinedigm, who's produced the Terrifier movies, is going to be putting it out. And it's done by Christoph Gans, who did the first movie, which had the look dead on about Silent Hill. The story left a lot to be. I don't know. It comes out in January. It's hard to tell. I hope it's great.
I mean, it looks okay to me from what I saw.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Silent Hill should be an easy movie to make, but again, it's Hollywood, dude. I don't know. They try to make, they try to cheapen out shit and take the shortcuts, but it looks okay. Motionless Zombie. Hey, fellas, who would win between Pennywise in giant spider form or Gozer and Stay Puft from The Strength of the Hog? I mean, come on, dude. You answer your own question. Stay Puft would fucking pull out his marshmallowy dick and squash that fucker.
It's Gozer.
Yeah, Gozer's a god. Like literally, Gozer is a what was it? A Sumerian god.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going Gozer on that one.
Robin Barker. Who's awesome?
Who's awesome? You're awesome. You're a fucking riot, Dane. Love you, Robin.
Thank you, man. Ricky P says, I need that Snyderverse restored. Man of Steel dope. BVS dope. Zack Snyder's Justice League dope. Was hard all 4 hours. And that's hard to maintain for men at certain ages. And that's a great thing. Yes, dude. The dick was always solid for those films. And I agree. Yeah. I wish it, like, even if it's restored in some off Elseworld type of situation, I just want to see a sequel to fucking Zack Snyder's Justice League, dude. That's what I want to see. That's it. Even if that's all we get.
I need it. Put it in my loins.
We have Emotionless Zombie. Kind of old news, but the next big villain in Invincible, Thrag, will be voiced by Lee Pace.
Fuck yes, dude. Lee Pace was the villain in the Running Man movie. He spent the entire movie with his face covered up, but it was still fine because he has a physical presence of a badass and he looked like Snake Eyes or some shit. But Lee Pace is forever and always underrated in movies, and he's going to crush that. Can't wait to watch that. We'll be watching it with Eric in March.
Yeah, that's going to be a good time.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
And we have Andrew Morris. Rumor has it Jay has a story about a window unit. I mean, I'm going to sell a book. It's going to be a bestseller at Barnes & Noble.
You could write a whole chapter at least.
I could probably write a
Stephen King short story.
I could literally do a short story about the fucking window unit. Call it the room that the room that didn't get cold or something.
Yeah.
We have Dean Between. What's up, guys? Hope y'all have a happy Thanksgiving. Very short, simple. Hope you have one as well. Thank you so much,
You
Dean.
too. Jay dropped us off his wife's conciliary turkey.
Butterball turkey.
Yeah.
You know, people at her work were complaining it was small.
That was a big turkey to me.
I thought it was a big fucking turkey. I was like, God damn, you guys are small as fuck.
Yeah, I had to make room in the freezer for it. It looked like a good sized turkey to me.
Big old turkey.
Yeah.
Colton Kaler, member for 15 months. We love you, Colton.
Colton! Where you at the fucking beer chugs, dude? Where you at the fucking beer chugs?
He's obsessed with Fortnite, dude. He
Come
can't
back
get
to
away.
the beer chugs. We need you.
He said, have you guys dipped back into Tulsa King? I have not.
So where are we at in Tulsa King right now? Because I think I was like, season 1 was fucking badass. Stallone fucked up those dudes who messed with his daughter. I remember that. I don't know if I missed a whole second season or not. The first season was fucking great. And I think they're doing the third season now. I don't even
feel
know
like
where I've
that's what I was
lost my
gonna-
way.
I feel like they were on their third season. I haven't dipped my toes back into it in a minute. I'd have to
It was a good
restart the
show,
whole
though.
fucking series. It was good. I did like to see Sly in that role.
Yeah.
No, I haven't watched it, but I'm glad you're enjoying it with your breaks in
There.
between Fortnite. It's good times. Cheney. Walmart was 24/7. It was late and threw over the sensor to my friend.
Well, that's sometimes you gotta what's the word I'm looking for? Improvise. Gotta improvise.
I'm sad about that, about the 24 hours, and Walmart hasn't come back for that, because I remember when that happened. It was after that fucking douchebag killed those people during the Dark Knight screening, or the Dark Knight Rises. It was like after that, like, or was it COVID? I can't remember what killed the 24-hour Walmarts, because I have a lot of fond memories of going to Walmart like 2 o'clock in the morning or 2:30 in the morning and picking up the new release on DVD.
It's kind of the death of physical media kind of killed that too. You know.
Casper, Silent Night, Deadly Night remake coming out next month. Corey couldn't pull off Michael now trying Santa Claus.
I think that movie's going to be a banger, dude. I think that movie's going to be a fucking banger. Our buddy Mike Nelson's making the movie, so obviously we're impartial, but it's my biggest movie I'm looking forward to for December. Silent Night, Deadly Night, Corey from Halloween Ends as the fucking killer. Silent Night, it's going to fucking rule, dude. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait.
We have Burger. I don't know how to say your first name.
Salzenberger.
Loomis, lay out the goddamn Asian tea. You were worried about Lonnie when you need to get your ass away from the computer and him tempt Michael. What?
You gotta hemp them.
Love you guys. Keep on keeping on. First off, stay out of my personal affairs, Burger. I don't know who you are, and how dare you come in here talking about my consumption of Asian tea and computers. I was trying to save Lonnie's life. What are you doing? You're trying to make an ass of yourself online, and you're doing a bang up job. I got to be honest. You're like, you know, if I was running a goddamn talent show, you would win for dumbass of the day. Don't you ever talk to me like that again. Keep your money. Shut your goddamn hole. Don't like it.
Won't have it.
I won't have it in this house.
Not in my house. Not on Christmas.
But that, I mean, we're caught up.
We are caught up. Hey, let me pop over to the do. It's stuck in my head, dude. Do. What
is that?
It's the fucking Silent Hill music, man. It's so good. It's so fucking good. Ba da ba da ba da ba. Ba ba. Ba da ba. Steven Seagal. Tony Moran says, "Hey, Mike and Jay. Little guys, these are not hands. They're hammers, aka face crushers. So let's have a go. Show me what you got, and then I'll let my buddy Tony Moran have a go. So what are you waiting for?"
No, dude,
Santa
you gotta
Claus?
read it like Steven Seagal.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't know. Little guys, these are not hands. These are hammers, face crushers. So have a go. Show me what you got, and then I'll let my little buddy Tony Moran have a go. So what you waiting for? I mean, it's so terrible, dude. Like, it's the worst Steven Seagal. I can't do it. I was trying to do Will Sasso, who's one of the best impressionists of Steven Seagal. But I was going to say, your name is Steven Seagal, Tony Moran. Talk about heroes.
Yeah. Men that we all wish we could be.
Yeah.
Man of Tomorrow says, "Loving the stream, guys. Always fun when you all go live on Fridays. Got a quick question. Do y'all think some of the Marvel movies have aged badly? If so, which ones?"
Yes, dude. Yeah. Oh my God, dude. Yeah, there's quite a few. I can tell you right out the gate, one of the movies that have aged, it aged poorly after a year. And actually maybe aged poorly, like spoiled milk when it was released, was Captain America: The First Avenger. That's dog shit, dude. That's a dog shit movie. I don't care how you slice it, how you cut it. I thought that movie was dog shit. There were some good things about it, but overall, it looked like a movie that was trying to get to the next big thing. It was very, it just felt put together really quickly, and it just didn't. The writing was bad. Hugo Weaving was amazing as Red Skull. I thought they nailed it with him, but everything else was just like very.
I want to say, while we're answering this question, chat, what Marvel movies do you guys think have aged badly? Comment in the chat below. We're gonna look at them. We're gonna talk about them because that's a good question because a lot of them have.
Yeah.
A comment in the chat. What do you think aged poorly?
Second, Age of Ultron. I think it just didn't. It doesn't hold water. I feel like my cousin Vinny. But when she was on the stand testifying about the skid marks of the vehicle, but I think Age of Ultron is a terrible, not a terrible movie. It's not good. Another movie, actually anything after Thor Ragnarok, because Thor 2 was shit. Thor was terrible, but I think most people agreed. Thor 2
and 4 were both bad.
Yeah,
4 wasn't great either.
Iron Man 2,
Thor 2 was
not. Yeah, I'm not so good on that.
I think the first Iron Man was great. The image. I got to disagree with you on that one, although I love you. Civil War, I agree with that one as well. Civil War was nerfed as fuck. They promised a whole bunch of shit. If you look at the comic books, people died. It was a main event. In the fucking movie, it was a goddamn exercise for the most part. It was a X-Men training room, danger room situation. I think Civil War was not what it could have been.
Doctor Strange 2 is bad. It was really, honestly, it was bad when it was released.
Daredevil was bad when it came out.
Well, but yeah, but Daredevil,
great soundtrack.
But that the Ben Affleck Daredevil wasn't a part of the MCU.
Right, that's fair too. Guardians 2 was nowhere.
I always
near
thought Guardians
as
2
good
was
as the first.
boring.
Not the best. All the Ant-Man movies. Look, Paul Rudd's charisma carried it so far. Paul Rudd's charisma did do a good job. He had that Judd Apatow kind of comedy, so that worked a little bit. And you're right. A lot of people didn't like Age of Ultron when it came out.
But I'll be fair. Age of Ultron was one of those movies, like to follow up the Avengers was like they'll go. It was going to be hard as fuck to top what he did with Avengers. Like that scene when they're in the streets of New York and the camera pan and that music swells. That was some of the best cinema. Mike and I went and see that in theaters when it opened, and everybody in the theater was like standing up, cheering and shit, like Rocky just knocked out Drago.
Yeah, it was
awesome.
A special thing. Eternals, I never even bothered watching the piece of shit.
It was bad.
Like I could not.
And you know what? It's crazy too because the Eternals, as far as a comic book group, have great stories, but this was like Marvel's arrogance, dude. Their ego out of control. They thought they could just shove all these characters in your face really quick and just write these stories and make you care about these people, and people would just not give a fuck. That's the problem. There was just so much they tried to pack in a 2-hour film.
And I'll give you, the Wolverine is actually, it does lose a little bit upon rewatch, especially when you have Logan to go to. Like Logan's like what the Wolverine wanted to be. It wasn't terrible, but you're right. You're not wrong. I'll say that for sure.
I'll be right back. I have to pee really quick.
Take a pee.
What you want?
I mean, we're done. We're done.
Oh, okay.
We're done.
Okay. Well, then I'll hold it.
Hold your the show. The show's it's over. You lost the scholarship. You can't go.
All right. Well, we'll got to go.
Cheers. This is how much I got left. How much you got left?
Yeah, I'm out. No, I'm out. I'm literally out.
Cheers, guys.
You guys have been awesome. Thank you so much. Tonight's been great.
Stream. Great Friday night stream. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We love you guys so fucking much. Join us on Monday when hopefully to fuck, we got a good Welcome to Dairy episode.
Can we get a bounce back? Maybe.
It could happen. I believe it's like that Nicolas Cage movie. It could happen to you.
You beat Kevin down Cherry Hill? Yes, I did.
Hey, thanks for hanging out with us tonight, guys. You guys are the fucking best. We love you so fucking much, and we really, really appreciate you. Thanks for making our night. We hope we helped your night the same. And good night, Jay. Enjoy your piss.
I'm gonna have a good time.
God, I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna think about you fucking holding that big steamy cock of yours and just fucking peeing in the toilet.
See you guys.
Bye. Love you guys. Good night. He really had to go. He's gone. He was like a fucking witch in the night. Cheers, boys. Cheers from the shit hawk. Cheers from us. Cheers from Firing Dude. Cheers. Hasta la bye. Hasta la fuck. Love you too. Good night. My fucking video just died. It came back. Peace. Good night. Good night, Dark Continent. We're in for life. Cheers. That didn't sound gay at all. Though we're not gay. We're straight, but we love gays. We love gay. Big gulps. Big gulps are good. Shock bus, shock bus, shock bus, shock bus, shock bus. Hey, it's the weekend, boys. It's the fucking weekend. Have a great fucking weekend. I hope your bets fucking pan out. I hope your days are awesome. Can I ask you just one thing before we go? Just one quick thing before we go. Just leave, damn it. Just one thing. Do you guys ever get this? This is a genuine question, honestly. When the clock to the night closes in, when the clocks change, all right, I get this thing when it gets dark an hour earlier. Right around this time of year, it gets like super fucking depressing. Like not just depressing, but like if you're driving around at like 7 p.m., 6:30 p.m., whatever, it's dark outside already. Do you guys ever get like a sense of just unease? Like you're just driving around, you're doing your shit, you're doing your fucking chores, like whatever. When the clock goes earlier, do you ever get this just sense of just like fucking uneasiness, like darkness, like depression almost, like something's wrong in the atmosphere? Like that fucking shit is real. Like it's real. Am I lying about that? Does that happen to you guys? Corn Dogs loves it. It is depressing. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm so glad I'm not fucking alone. I'm so glad I'm not fucking alone, dude. It's like an intrinsic fucking cellular feeling that I get. Like something is wrong in the fucking universe. Like something feels fucking off and it's not okay. I don't know why. I'm so glad I'm not alone. I meant to mention this at like the beginning of the stream because I was driving home and I was just like, ugh, something feels fucking wrong. I'm so glad I'm not alone. Hey, come here. We're in this together. That's what we learned. That's what we fucking learned. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Kiss me. Do it. I won't let you go until you... There you go. Thank you for the kiss. It's a true thing. But we're in it together, and we're going to be okay. We love you guys so fucking much. You guys have a great night. I don't want to say goodbye, but I have to. Hella, say goodbye. You're fucking crazy. You're fucking crazy. Sharing contest. I love you guys. Good night. Good night. It's going to be okay. I promise. It's going to be okay.